Okay, welcome back everyone. Way of the Dice, session 80. This is Shard Hunters, our main campaign. Um, let's see, intros. We are just a group of folks loving life, throwing some dice. And again, this is our main campaign. A little homebrew from our benevolent GM up here. And let's see, quick recap of last session. I think Winky had a wonderful review of the battle that went down. Go for it, Winky.
What?
Yeah.
Um, so basically, there was a bunch of area effects over here.
Oh, I guess I should bring up the map. Sorry. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Demonstrate for us. Demonstrate for
There's
us.
a bunch of area effects over here.
Okay.
A big person over here,
Mm-hmm.
and more people over here.
Okay.
And we killed them all. There's the fight.
There's the fight. Amazing. How many did
We
you kill?
killed them all,
Negative.
Some of them ran away.
Some of them ran away.
Oh, what did we fight?
and one of them looked like somebody.
They were hags.
Hmm.
We killed the iron hag, and then the rest of the hags like, oh crap, I'm out.
Y'all killed 2.
Killed two. There was like 12 on the board when we started. I think I overestimated that number, but
I think it was
7 ran away
Yeah.
and 2 were killed.
it was very much a magic fight with us trying to run up to them, get in their face.
and get stopped at every turn.
Yeah, you had a great fight, didn't you, Akar?
I didn't even get to shoot an arrow.
I see your chicken over here is huge on the map.
Yeah, it's a big chicken. Yeah, I was trying to use the big chicken to go fight the iron one, and then yeah, that got shut down.
He was compensating because he didn't get to hit anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I did any damage that fight at all.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
No, the chicken hurt the twine things.
Yes, you hurt the vine wall.
Yes, my
So
chicken
there was some damage.
destroyed a vine wall, a 5-foot section.
Goodness. All right. Hatalo. Was there anything? I don't even remember where we started the episode. Did we wake up forgetting something again?
We woke up. We had not remembered how or why we ended up where we were, but we all woke up and a car came.
How did we end up at the fight? What was from waking up to us getting to the
We
fight?
followed where a car had come from because he was in a cave.
Well, we
He
had
showed us
we
the
had
direction.
fought the wolf wares, and that's where we started.
Yeah, that's where we started.
And then we found Nina in the bag.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah,
where
that's
we're
right.
like, oh,
That's where it
hey!
started. We had finished the fight with the wolf wares, yes. And then we found Nita, but that's correct. I get it mixed because the beginning of this session is us waking up. But that was 2 sessions ago.
That was. But we left that cave, right? Didn't we go back to the academy?
I thought
Yes,
that
we
was
went back-
in the
we
same.
went-
Oh,
wait,
because
wait,
yes.
back to the
Oh, hold on,
academy.
Eve.
That's right.
Eve, you got it. I saw you.
Yeah, we went back to the academy and then we found the hidden room and then went down, and here we are.
Okay, yes, right.
Yeah,
there
the
was a
hidden room.
room
yeah.
inside the.
The room that was there the
barracks.
whole time. For the past like 4 or 5 episodes, it's been here. That hidden room.
No, wasn't
That
it?
one.
Wait.
Oh, Winky's just cluing in on that one.
Actually, I went back and I checked notes on it, right?
Mhm.
There was a detect magic, and the magic was transmutation,
Mhm.
and it was fading.
Was that
That's
the
what we
changing
got.
from a wall to like a stone type?
I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. All I know is that's what's in the notes.
I
All
thought
right.
that was only in the classroom. We're not in a classroom.
No, that was inside the room. That was inside the barracks when we were
Yeah.
looking around.
Okay.
That's when we
well,
started asking if things got turned into is there extra beds here? Did
Yep.
kids?
Well,
We
I'm
were
turn into
trying to see if
beds?
they turned into
I'm
beds.
I'm gonna take this as a good jumping off point. I know probably some of us are damaged. Probably need to get some healing going soon, but I'm gonna kick it over to the GM. How are we doing so far? Are we just super lost, or are we on track?
All right. Y'all have noticed that all of the hags have run off, and behind them You hear the sounds of the roof collapsing down the corridor. Let's see.
It's another volcano!
It sounds like somebody had prepared ahead of time to take the roof out, and it has collapsed.
It's easy.
Where we are, the roof's collapsing, or behind the
No,
hags?
down the corridor where they left.
So they dropped the ceiling in the direction they ran off, used it as an escape route.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we want to try and excavate and go through that, or do we
think
want
it's
to
gonna-
just?
I think it's
recuperate
going
and
to take too much time.
move forward?
As
Yeah,
I
we
say,
don't
we
know how
heal,
much it's
we
gonna
head back
be.
up, we let
Yeah.
people know this is where things were, this is where things were happening.
This
Well,
is-
and y'all haven't investigated this room
Yeah.
yet. You were only in here for the fight.
Yeah, so there may be other exits. Healing definitely sounds good. I mean, we could excavate and just go after them too. I mean,
Well,
most
I
likely
mean,
if
they can change that.
that's true, but we
Or
can kind
it's-
of get an
it's-
idea of where they went.
I say we just, start a mandate in the town that you have to rub cold iron shavings in a wound.
Hmm.
Why?
How much are y'all dying?
I am, I think,
I'm
like,
half health.
yeah, around half health-ish.
Yeah, there's
this
about
is for
4 of you with a good
everyone.
amount of damage.
Alright, everyone can take this. This is a spell. That I just took damage.
I got that 4 damage
Oh,
back. I'm good.
I'm almost to full now.
How did I even get hurt?
I didn't do a lot of
4
damage, but I
damage.
didn't get hit either.
Weren't you in
much,
the
so-
snowstorm thing?
I'm still beating half.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no.
were in the snowstorm, Hatala.
That didn't hit me though. I thought that I didn't get hit. Something
You
like
got
that.
hit from the damage the next round. You didn't get hit
Oh,
in
it
the
was an
attack,
auto.
but it does
thing
a
on
little
my-
bit of cold damage if you end your turn there.
That would make more sense why it was so low.
Yeah, because you completely bypassed the original damage.
Okay, the rest I'll just do medicine for. So who wants to go first?
I'm only down.
Winky
9,
and
so-
Nita and Core all have high levels of damage.
While
Alright,
they're
we'll do
doing that,
Winky and
I'll
Nita
do some
first.
searching.
Put that in the sink. That in the trash
So-
can.
All right, you failed, but you did not crit.
Come back after that.
I can't fetch him.
Oh my gosh.
Failed again, but you still didn't crit.
Just keep going up.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I'm gonna roll a 7.
Oh, it ain't.
Oh, you had 2 that time.
You
There
did
you
succeed though. 25 is the difficulty.
Okay. What do I? What
And
is
who's
it?
that for? What?
That was Nita and Winky.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that?
Isn't it 2d8?
2d8? Yeah.
2d8
Two-
plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
You like 13 tonight, apparently.
I guess so. And then I'll just.
Well, remember, you automatically get to do it again.
Yeah. They can take that again. I guess.
Well, you get to roll the 2d8 again. Because you could get a better roll. But if you roll 13 again, then it's going to be. That's how much you do forever.
Okay. Let's see.
Hey, there you go, 16.
Winky.
All right, they're both almost full. And Core needs healing now.
Okay. I'll do 4. Sorry.
There's that
Okay,
nat
roll
one.
another d20. Roll 2d8 plus 10.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's
That's how much damage you take, Core.
Okay.
sorry
Oh.
about that. I did not mean to stab you.
Oh.
Just.
Imagine if she
Oh,
killed
Oh
Nita,
man, that was
why
really
did you
bad.
sneak
I
up behind
am
her and make a
definitely
loud noise?
worse off.
All right. Now he's immune from your treatments for 24 hours.
And you know what's funny? That's the highest roll that she's rolled.
Yep.
Doing the
Yeah.
medicine tonight.
Maybe go check out Nita for somebody else, because
Like,
Winky still has his healing if he can heal her.
Oh
Core.
yeah, I'll try it. Core.
I've got
Sorry.
medicine too if it's needed, but I think I'm
Winky
only
is an expert
trained.
at it. He just is not rolling well. You gonna try one more time?
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
My heart there. I saw that one.
All right, so roll
we're just gonna
2d8
kill
plus
Core.
10, Winky.
Oh wait, hold on. Ah! Okay, so is it slash roll? Right?
Correct.
ROLL. Same as the name as last session.
Part 2.
Part 2. ROLL continued.
Did
You
it-
did it wrong.
You put a space between the slash and the roll.
That is not how programming works. You
And
should
then
know
you're
that
supposed
by
to
now.
put
Ta-da.
+10 as well.
You put too many spaces in there.
That's okay, buddy. You're going to get it this time.
Slash roll is one thing, and then 2d8 is one thing.
Then
There
Do
you
you
go.
actually even have to type roll? I thought you could just do /R.
All right, Core, you get 21,
Probably can.
21.
and you can automatically roll the 2d8 again. Just if you hit up, it'll automatically select the line you typed,
All right.
Elijah.
Okay. I know how that works. I played about it.
There you go.
How's it going?
Oh wait, wasn't that pool of water glowing?
It is glowing slightly.
I'd like to go look at the water.
Did not remember.
Elijah, did you click the macro again?
No.
Sorry, I asked you.
What?
Roll the 2d8 plus 10 again.
13!
All right, 13. Back to 13. Corey, you get 13 again. Okay, while that's going on, Hatala, did you say you were going to search?
Yes.
Make your perception check. First off, are you searching anywhere in specific or just around everywhere?
Well, I did not remember that the pool was glowing, so I will not be searching at the glow. But I mean, I also figure it's a dark cavern. If the pool is glowing, that would probably be one of my interests. So I'd probably be looking at the pool.
Okay, roll your perception check.
Nice.
All right. You can tell that there is something in the pool. It looks like there are several dark objects down at the bottom.
Akar, it's time for a dark baptism. Get in.
What?
I mean, no, Akar, do you feel any pull towards this pool?
I walk closer to the pool.
Make a perception check, Akar. You definitely feel something down in the bottom of the pool.
How
Yep.
did I know that it was
Yep.
going to be
Yep,
something
feel
he was
something
attracted to? Is there dolls down there?
there.
Probably.
The walls of the pool are very sheer. It looks like this is a fissure into the ground, and the water looks fairly deep and it's crystal clear. So you're unsure of exactly how deep down there it is.
Can I make a stairwell down to the water?
You can
All right. What would I need to do as far
Magic.
as to do it?
roll your crafting, your air power check, or earth power check. Okay, you make incredibly crude stairs that are functional.
Can I try it again?
I mean, they work.
I know, but I wouldn't feel okay
How do-
with letting.
In my hold on. With my engineering lore, how do I feel about his stairs?
There's
Oh God.
You're
They're
fairly
the
certain
best
that those
stairs you've
stairs are
ever
going to
seen.
kill someone.
You've got to change them.
All right, I'll try it.
They look really. I'm sorry, but they look really bad.
How about-
Well, look how
All
that turned
right.
out.
Nat 20
You
back.
create a staircase of unparalleled quality.
What do you think now, Hatala?
I'm glad I pointed out your mistakes.
So, all right. Well, I guess. They're all right, I guess.
As a dwarf, you feel proud for what you have done.
All right. Let's walk down to the water and see how deep it really is.
I'm gonna stand on the cliff edge, I guess, or the
So
wall
you walk down
edge.
to the water, Nita?
Yes.
All right. You still can't tell how deep the water is. You know how the effect in the Bahamas where it looks like it's shallow?
Oh, but it's like
It's
really,
just
really
so
deep.
clear you can't get even a judge of how deep it is.
Hey, where's your 10-foot pole, Core?
In his
He's
we-
10
busy
foot
being
bag.
treated.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could have been looking for exits or something else, but I figured I was being treated during this.
Car, can you breathe underwater?
I'm really tempted to just dive in and try to go as far down as I can.
I mean,
but
it's not
I don't
like
want
you
it to be
can't.
shallow and like.
Well, don't
All right,
dive in.
Eve,
Just
you
jump in
finished
there. Be
treating
smart about it.
two of them.
I'm still
You
walking
can-
there.
Eve is finished treating, and Winky is still working on core.
Hey,
And we-
Eve.
Yes.
Check out this big pool of water that could be extremely deep.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
looking at it.
A car is attracted to the dark spots.
Then he can go get them himself.
Well, but
Yeah.
we don't know how deep it is. Like, can you at least just give us can you hop in and give us a?
Wait,
finder
can you
voice.
do any kind of water breathing or help a car out in some way?
I mean, I could do something like that.
Oh,
So you've been down here the whole time and could have helped, and you just watching us.
Oh man.
It's a-
he's still pretty proud of those stairs.
He's
Yeah.
just looking up the stairs like, look at those. They're a
Look at the
masterpiece.
stairs, man.
I'm building
I,
a base down here.
I do still have a sea touch elixir.
What does that do?
It lets him touch the sea.
I
Mm.
don't know if we want to burn it right now, though.
Nita, do you have
It
a
makes me
underwater?
swim
That's what I'm looking for
20
right now.
feet for 10 minutes. It makes me swim faster, basically.
But we haven't even determined if we need to use it, though.
Yeah,
it
I'm
could
just
be.
pointing
It
that
could
out.
be ankle deep water. I don't think it is.
So just
Uh,
just
before
don't
I-
dive head first.
Yeah.
Before I get in, I'm going to use detect magic and focus on the water.
Okay.
There.
You do not detect the water itself being magical, but there is definitely something magical at the bottom of the water.
And can I tell by using this how far down it is?
Not from that, no.
Okay.
It doesn't give you a sense of depth.
All right, I'm
Or
walking
how
to the
far
bottom.
away the magic is.
I'm walking to the bottom of the stairs, and I'm just
Very
gonna
intent, very
walk in.
creative use if it would have worked, though.
Okay, well, I
I'm-
guess. Yes.
All right. Well, in my urges, I'm just gonna walk to the bottom step and just jump in.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hi, car.
Okay.
Bye.
And then I'm gonna start swimming to the closest one, just to see and judge myself, see how deep it is.
All right, hold on.
Really cool spell that allows me to control water, but I can only adjust the water level by 10 feet. So I don't know if that's even useful.
Now I'm getting nervous.
When it takes this long, it's 'cause there's math involved. That's a joke.
Tis the
It's a
truth.
bad joke. Yeah, even if it's a random table, math.
Table.
Forgot there was a 8-headed Hydra in the water.
Oh god.
Okay, make an athletics check.
That's normal for swimming. Nobody freak out.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I know? I can't swim.
Winky, you've never swum before?
No, he sinks.
Okay.
I mean, you could always try taking off that armor and everything.
Or
Try
what
it
we
out.
could do is
What?
we could tie a rope to Winky and just drop him in.
What
See
is
how
your
far.
speed a car? 20 or 25?
25.
Okay. So that means you managed to go about 10 feet down, and you are nowhere nearer to them.
It's really deep. Apparently.
Do you want to continue going or swim back up?
How long can you hold your breath, dog?
2 hours.
I don't know. I don't have stats on that. I guess I'm just gonna go back up. And tell Eve that it's more than 10 feet, and I think it's a lot more than 10 feet.
You can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your constitution modifier.
How much rope do we have?
A lot. 50 feet per person.
Let's tie it all together, tie one end off to a rock and throw it down and count the knots as it goes by where we've tied it together.
Let's
It
go.
gives us an estimate.
You don't want soggy rope.
All right, here's my rope.
I don't care, but we'll know how deep it is and we're not going to
It's kind of
put a line
sad.
on this anymore.
There's a level 1 feat, general feat, that gives you 25 times longer holding your breath.
Wow.
That's nuts.
It's insane.
I thought I'd be
What's
picking that
crazy
one
though,
up.
with Charles' modified battle setup, the amount of time we can hold our breath according to the
No,
rules
I'm not
is
applying that to
astronomical.
that.
It's 6 hours.
What if it were in battle? I mean, no.
Like, I get why their rules have it that many rounds, but their rounds are only 6 seconds, so, or their action, whatever it is.
So can we tell how deep it is using?
Just give me the tongs and something to put them in, and I'll go down.
That sounds like a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
We did.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just don't want.
right.
I just don't want to do this. No. Okay.
She's like, oh, she came down there and she's like watching us, and she's like, dang it, I have to do it.
Okay, so you go down with the tongs?
And I guess like a whatever to put them in. Yes.
Yeah, a bag.
Or whatever to put them in. That's
I go
Right.
down.
You swim down, and after about 40 feet down, you're finally getting close to them.
pretty sure you would have died, a car.
You can see from the light that there are something glowing on the walls of the bottom of this pond. It looks like some kind of, almost like an underwater coral of some kind that actually is bioluminescent.
So cool. Okay.
And at the bottom, you see 6 vaguely humanoid shapes that are wrapped up in something.
Cool. That's not cool.
Cool, that's not cool.
They're wrapped up in something?
Yeah.
Can I try to figure out what it is?
It looks like it may be leather or cloth. You're not sure, but they're fully wrapped up. Almost like a
Okay.
mummy, but solid.
I don't think I can bring them back up. But is that... Oh, I don't know what the stones are.
You back death stones.
Gonna-
You don't see any stones anywhere.
Figured.
Since it's effortless you to go up and down, you may just want to go back and talk to them.
Yeah, that was my plan. I don't really want to deal with this. So I head back up.
What you see? What you see?
First of all, these like cool glowy things.
Ooh.
But that is not why I came back up to tell you. There's bodies.
Oh.
Bodies. Well, that's not really a surprise.
Yeah, I just don't want to touch them because. But
Well, we
Could
can
it
Would you
take.
be willing to tie a
How
rope
deep?
around
How
their
deep
ankles
was
so
it?
we can pull them up?
I was like 40, 50 feet down.
Okay, we've got rope that can get down there, so you could tie it around them, and we could bring them up and then give them proper burials if
But
it's.
like, what if they come back to life and like?
If they come back to life, we destroy them. That is
Or
pretty
They
much
kind of
on
freak
our.
me out.
maybe they've been put in
I-
stasis,
come back
and
to
that's like
life.
their.
You want to just attach a rope to them and we'll pull them up?
They come back to
Yeah,
life.
Don't
that I
you?
think.
How? What did they look like? Do you know? Like, do they? Could it
find
be a
out.
creature
Take
that
this
lives
rope.
down there that's supposed to be like that?
Would just look like a thing wrapped in like a leather.
All right,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna walk over to Eve and hand her the knotted together rope that I've made, and just push her back off into the water.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go back down.
Go tie them off and pull them up. We want to see what they are.
All right. Yeah. Bye.
He almost
Okay,
got a
go
nat
back
20 for that.
All right, you make it back down without any effort.
Okay. I'm gonna. I don't want to like touch the bodies too much, but I will attempt to tie it
Are
up.
you going to try to tie it to one person or all of them?
Uh,
With his knotted together rope, you have enough rope.
I'll do all of them. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We got a trot line.
All right, you've got them tied up.
Oh god.
Okay. They didn't move or anything.
Nope, nothing happened.
Anything else down here that I can see?
You
Searching.
do notice there is what looks like a jar in the middle of the room. Like
What is
it looks like now that you noticed it, they're arranged around it like radially, and there's the jar in the middle.
I detect magic to check that out.
Okay, it is
It's-
magical.
Cool. Can I try to focus in on it and figure it out?
You detect a good bit of necromancy and some transmutation.
Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the jar and swim back up and tell them to pull the bodies up.
Okay. Eve surfaces and tells you how to pull.
Oh, by the way, there's this jar that is magical with like necromancy and stuff. So
So
yeah,
What type of necromancy?
well, like what is it? Transmutation.
No, just necromancy and
Nec-
transmutation.
Yeah. So, and they were kind of like around it, so it's kind of like a ritual, maybe type. You know.
Did you get a sense of if it was? When I said type, did you get a sense of evil or a sense of calm or
Well,
good or
to
anything like that?
me, most
Necromancy, man.
necromancy is evil.
That's
But not all.
I was gonna say
So,
that's
but
not
I don't.
what we've been figuring out as we've played.
But it was evil.
Can I start
It
pulling up the bodies?
seems
yeah,
bad.
during this
It
whole
just
time,
seems bad.
Winky and I have been pulling.
So, you know.
Well, if
Okay,
it's
with the
bad
three of y'all
necromancy,
pulling, y'all managed to get all the bodies pulled up.
I'm gonna
we
start
should
like investigating the bodies while they're still talking about it.
we should destroy whatever spell has been put down
It,
there.
Okay. How do we
Okay,
do
as
that?
soon as the first one comes out of the water, a car, you sense it intently.
Feel it. Check it first. Somebody hold me back.
I could go back down and dispel magic on the jar. See if that would work.
Let's
Two.
let's figure these guys out before we split up.
That's fine.
Sounds
Sorry.
good to me.
We only need to open up one at a time.
You
Just
don't want to open
Open
all
up.
the
Whoa, whoa,
doors?
whoa. Doors? These
No.
are people. What are you? Hold on.
I was referencing
What is
the
happening?
I was referencing the Lonely Mountain where we opened all of the doors and we got attacked from
Okay, so
multiple angles.
what's the correlation at the moment? I'm
A
just trying to
car
get
We're
on
only
the
it was
opening
a
page.
up,
joke because
unwrapping one
a car was
person
saying
at a
just do
time.
one at a time. And I was joking that you don't want to open all the
Oh,
doors?
okay. I thought there were doors in their heads or something. Like they had a very weird mental image. That's all.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
man, are we gonna do more brain surgery?
So what do you do?
That's what it sounds
Alright,
like.
Akar, you're up I think. You're gonna have to
I
get
want to unwrap the head. I'm
Okay.
assuming
The
that's where I
hand?
would feel it from.
It does not feel like it's coming from the head.
Okay, then I would go to where I would feel the pool.
It's
I
in the
guess.
chest where their hands are wrapped like this, and it's coming from the chest.
It's either inside the body or they're holding it in their hands. So
The way that
with
they're
that
positioned, it
knowledge,
would make sense that they're holding it.
that's where we're gonna start. One at a time.
Have we unwrapped their face or anything like that? Like,
No, he went to unwrap, but realized it wasn't where he was aiming for.
can we, before you start like messing with the bodies or whatever, let's see if they're alive.
I wanna know if these
Like,
are some of the
Okay, go
missing
unwrap
for
people
it.
that we're looking
the
for.
face.
Okay,
Let's see what
go
they
for
look like.
it. Okay, go for it. I'll
Okay,
stand
I
back.
don't have a problem with that. I'm not squeamish about death. I will unwrap the first one's face wrappings to see what
Okay.
they look like.
As you unwrap it, you can tell that this is some kind of animal skin that has been stitched together to make a single long piece of animal skin. And it looks like there have been runes put on the inside of the animal skin. But because of the water and everything else, it's almost impossible to see what the runes really were. And when you
Is there-
get to the face, it's a young man with a buzzed haircut, basically. What you would get. Most of the boys at the school have haircuts like that.
Just curious as to where they got a buzz cutter.
You know what I mean? It's not actually
I'm
buzzed.
messing with
It's
you.
that
I'm messing
kind
with
of
you.
haircut. That's the phrase I
Was
use
it
because that's the way we
No,
call it
it
now.
Did you
was-
say it was a
it
young
hit-
man?
It did well
Yes.
portraying the information.
Do we have a description of Ruben Lufkin?
Ruben
He's
is
definitely
a
older.
slightly more mature man.
Okay.
The ones that were about to graduate are almost turning 18.
I feel like part of our issue right here is we're not going to recognize or see of anybody because we don't remember like most of anybody we met anyway. Like, you know what I mean? But I would expect this is probably somebody from the academy or somebody from town. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But it's a human being that
And
is
you do
dead.
not see any sign of motion or breath or anything else.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know before so all right, a car. Let's not do any surgeries yet. We'll just check the hands or whatever. Do you feel comfortable doing that, or
I
would
can
you like?
unwrap the hands because I mean I
Okay.
feel I just didn't want to see the face. Honestly.
Okay. You unwrap further, and you finally get to. You're going to have to move the body around because it's literally wrapped in one piece.
Mm.
So
So
you
just somebody step on one end, I'll roll the body and then
No,
just have it unravel.
this is not a toilet paper roll.
Oh, that's don't okay. Then we'll just
Is there a flusher in this pool of water where we can just pull it out, put it in the end, and and then it just goes? He
Yeah,
pulls all the
unless you want to cut it open, you're going to have to be moving the body around to get it unwrapped.
I would prefer
I
to
would prefer to cut.
unwrap it all the way
Oh, you want to unwrap it all? You want to see
because
all the?
yeah, I'd like to at least have one of these undisturbed to show somebody if we need to figure out what the heck was done. I mean, do you recognize it? You've got far more experience with occult than I do.
You can make an occult check. You're not 100% certain, but you do think some of the runes in there are about basically controlling the undead.
I want to relay that information. Do I get like what type of animal skin this might have been? If it
Make
was
a
a
perception check for you. On only you.
Ugh. Hey.
You're not 100% certain, but you think fairly likely that this may be human skin.
I want to. Do I have gloves on? Just please tell me I have gloves on.
At this point, everyone in the group's been wearing
Yeah,
gloves.
we've set
Okay.
that up.
So I'm just gonna kind of be like, wait. I just realized this looks a lot like human skin, guys.
That honestly doesn't surprise me at this point.
And then I guess I continue to gingerly moving the body to unwrap.
When you start unwrapping near the arms, you see a glint of silver in
Don't
the
show me
region where
that.
the hands are.
Don't show me that.
Hey, is that silver?
Yes, it
You get
appears
the
to be
next
silver.
wrap, and it looks like they're laying like this, and in their hands is a disc made of silver.
Pluck it out. Take a look at it. See what I can tell from it.
You grab it.
Yep. What can I tell?
Well, I'm pretty sure you just became the next victim.
Oh. Oops.
Okay, you pluck it out and start looking at it, and you notice that there is a black line going down your thumb now.
I'm gonna drop it immediately.
I want to grab his hand.
Okay.
Wait. So now, did he specify he wasn't wearing gloves?
I did not
Needip
specify
is
that
the
I
only
was.
one who's repeatedly said he was never
Right,
wearing
but he
gloves.
never specified when or where at this moment. So Nita, what would be the status at this time? Because you are the touchy-feely one. That is true.
Yes, he
Probably
is the
did not
only
think
one that
about
has
it.
specified that he never put on gloves.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought he put on gloves, but he'll take them off when he wants to touch something.
Right.
That's what I thought,
agreed.
anyway.
I agreed to it. Not excited about it, but
Well, the
I
gloves
have been
weren't
known to
metal.
take them off.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm up for either way.
We'll
I
do a
will face
high-low.
Okay.
Hi.
Needip?
Did you
Oh,
click? Did
I
you
need
click?
Are
to-
you going to
Yeah, I mean-
pick the high or low?
Yeah, you were
We're
high or
sitting
low.
here waiting.
Winky was quick to play with your life. You can make the call though.
All right.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll
High?
definitely go high.
You are not wearing gloves today.
Okay. So I'll drop it as soon as I see it.
And as he drops it, I grab his hand where I saw the black line because, of course, I'm watching him as he's
Yeah,
doing this.
and you
Do
can
I?
feel some of the power going into him.
Take it out.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you-
there you go, buddy. There's your next one.
Can't you take it out before it goes in
Oh.
by absorbing it real fast?
I mean, I feel like I was
That's
close to
what
this, but
that was the
there was
attempt was
no
me to
there's
try to
no
absorb
avoiding it. I
but-
mean, he's been going for this stuff the whole time.
This was unintentional.
So I want to
Well,
grab
can I
it
tell?
now.
Can I tell by his face if it's unintentional? Like what? How much
You
are you
can
trying to
tell he
hide
was not
this?
paying
Nita?
attention. He just saw silver.
Yeah,
Right,
I was not
yeah.
expecting the Death Stone aspect of this at all.
Okay. Yeah, I
So,
can totally. That all makes sense. It all tracks. So there is probably surprise, honest, genuine surprise on your face.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
wow, I've never seen that expression on your face before.
Because he's always been a tree.
I think it almost would snap at a car, like, because I'm pissed off because I don't want the Death Stone, and like that I've made a stupid mistake. So I'd probably snap at him.
Well, that's why I
And
grabbed your hand. I was trying to suck it out of your hand.
This is an interesting conversation.
Mm.
Suck the poison out for me.
It's like a snake bite.
which finger did it go down
It
initially?
touched your thumb.
Touched my thumb. So I've just got
You
like a
have a
black
single.
thumb.
You have a single crack running down your thumb towards your elbow.
Can I give him a big thumbs up, very sarcastically, and turn around and walk away?
Sorry, buddy. Probably shouldn't have grabbed that.
You have a new out of context moment.
All right, I'm gonna
I'll
pick it up now.
probably be moping for a little while until we can
All right.
figure something out.
What'd you say, Mo?
I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up and see what I feel.
All right. It is a disc that has been covered with runes, and it has been freshly made of silver. And in the middle of it is a fairly decent-sized black crystal.
Since these runes are in silver, are they legible?
Yes, these are clearly legible.
All right. I want to touch the stone in the center, and
You absorb
then
it.
I want to hand it to Hatala and see if she can understand the rune. Should be good now. Now that the stone's gone. If you
Are
want me to just set
are
it on
they?
the ground, then
Do
I
they
can do
look
that
like
as well.
arcane runes to me, or
It looks like some of them are arcane and some of them are holy.
I mean, I may.
Or should I say unholy?
Okay.
You can make an arcane lore check or a religion check.
I'm gonna go for arcane right now.
All right, Core, you and Winky are fully finished with your healing so far.
Um, what are you looking at, Hatala?
There seem to be some kind of magical runes in this, but it also seems to have some holy or unholy attributes as well. Trying to get a sense of both of it. It clearly was something used for the
The
undead.
runes you see have something to do with basically necromantic infusion and bringing the power of death to someone.
Hmm. I just want to put it out there that someone else gets to talk to the next Lich King in their head.
You're thinking somebody's well. That's not normally how a lich works.
Now, wasn't there something else working with the hags? Like
Well, we
the
were under
hags
the
themselves couldn't manipulate
yeah,
their
we were
memories
under the
like that, right?
impression that there was going to have to be something else that was doing either more hags that could do other things that maybe we didn't know of, or other creatures. This may not. There may be more than one cell.
That's true.
We may have found one nest, and there may be more. Like this is
Well,
they've
this would
been
be the
plaguing an
second one,
entire
right?
town.
Because we found the other little green hag
Where the
nest.
green hag was, the green hags, yeah.
I mean, it was just another sleeping area. Wasn't that
That's
close to
true.
here?
No, that was a different cave system. That
Yeah.
was the
It's hard
Akar
to
cave system.
remember. I feel like we've been here for 2 days, and
Can't
it's
remember
It's
anything.
understandable.
yeah.
Um, Winky,
Yes.
while they're looking this stuff over, do you want to help me? We can kind of secure the area, make sure we haven't missed anything. Maybe go over the Iron Hag, see if there's any other entrances or exits, any prison cells or anything like that in the room.
I think
Sure.
so. Our continued effort here likely needs to be just going through each of the bodies and doing the same thing. And I'd like to check each of the plates. I want to see if there's any differences between any of them.
Did I hear Eve had a, is the jar still at the bottom of the water? Are there still
That needs to
stones
be
down
dealt
there
with.
or?
It's still down there.
I mean,
I
do we
didn't see
want to
any.
not disturb it and bring it up, like bring it up with rope, or do we want to disturb it, like not disturb where it is and destroy it down there? What do we think would be best? I believe it needs to get destroyed. Whatever it's doing, it needs to stop.
Well, if I go down there, tie it up, bring it up here, everyone can get a chance to look at it and
Right, but is it
figure it
also
out.
could it affect us, or would we think that it would affect us if it was brought near us, Charles? Knowing, understanding magic,
Your belief is based on the way it was described that this is some sort of magically infused religious ritual.
so all of the pieces that were down there as they were made it work. So
Correct.
we've already disturbed that.
Yes.
I say let's bring it up at least as it is to get some kind of understanding of what it is before we destroy it. But ultimately, I say we would destroy it.
Okay. So I will go back down, tie it up, but also while I'm down there, can I get a like cutting of that glowy stuff?
The coral.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to grab some of that,
All right.
and then I'll head back up.
All right. While she's doing that, the two of y'all are securing the area and checking around to make sure there's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Hatala, since we have a full wrapping now, are you okay with me cutting open the rest of the bodies just to get the
Yeah, I don't think that there would be any harm to cutting these, like, that it would create any kind of magic backlash or anything like that, right?
Not that you can think of.
Right.
okay.
I will tell him that I don't think that that would happen, but be careful.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go start getting the other plates out and absorbing those stones.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be
And
with you,
then
so, but because I'm gonna check the plates.
yeah.
But before I go, like, I'll let you go to the first one. I'm gonna go to Neatup. I'm gonna go up to him. You know, now, does it need? Do you? If I walked up to you, Neatup, like behind you, sort of, are you gonna? If I gave you like a nod or something, does it seem like you're wanting to talk, or what resemblance would I get from you? Like, walk away, or
Can
you
he
hear
hear us?
me?
Yeah, you.
Sorry, I'm over here thinking about death stones and
Okay, so if that, hey, let's take that in. I walked over. You were so lost in thought. I'm not gonna talk to you yet. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think that fits. I'll walk back to a car. I'm gonna let him mull over where he is. That makes
Eve
sense.
comes back up from the bottom.
We can't hear you. Oh, you're good now.
We thought you were talking.
Anyways, I have the jar, I guess.
You have the rope with the jar tied to it. Because that's what you
Oh,
said you were.
well, yeah. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Guys,
What?
walk over and see what she's got.
that one, I think that body moved.
One of the bodies? You're saying that when you brought the jar up here, the bodies are moving?
Well, I didn't say it moved, I mean, yeah.
Put the jar back down.
Put it back in the
Let
water.
it back down.
Okay,
And see if
She
it quits
doesn't
moving.
have the jar with her. She has the rope.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't bring the jar.
I
not
just
yet.
tied it up because I didn't want to touch it. So I thought, I don't know pulling it up. I guess we never signed that.
No, we're all busy. We're all doing stuff. You tied it, whatever. That's fine. If we didn't bring it up and the bodies are moving, well, it
The
sounds
bodies are
like.
not moving. You don't see any movement.
Wait, so what's wrong with you, Eve?
Eve, you got the message that you got. You saw one
Yes.
body.
Yeah, just the one moved, not them.
Hold on, I'm confused. You're
Which
saying
one?
a body moved,
Okay.
but I'm
Check
being
the
told
check the one.
bodies aren't moving.
Point to the one and let's check
I
that one.
no.
The one that you
came up-
unwrapped.
The one we unwrapped looks like it moved.
I'm gonna watch over this
Like,
carefully.
looks like it where we left it. When I look back at that body, does it look like it's different from when I was looking at it earlier?
It is not moving currently.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes on it. Or I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take my dagger and I'm gonna throw it into the thing's head.
Okay.
Well, what if it's
That was
what if it was like me and it just is like almost undead?
Now, Car, you're in the middle of unwrapping the second body now.
I mean, we are fair. We were already certain these things were dead, underwater, whatever. How certain were we of that? Because if I was possibly even remotely had a hint that it's alive, I would never do that. I would do that for sure if I know it's undead, though.
He's
Eve?
gotten to the point where the medallion's available on the next one.
Well, right now I'm concerned about the movement of this one. Eve, do you think this person is alive or do you think this person is undead?
what do
That's
I think?
what I need answered.
I don't.
Could the
You are the person with the most knowledge that would be able to tell this.
would I be able to do some kind of arcane check to know if removing the uh, Death Stone and disc from these bodies is removing the spell over these bodies?
Based on no lore you know of magic, that's a fairly good possibility. If they're not fully dead, the medallion could be what's holding them in their state.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch over the
Hatala,
bodies.
I'd say
make
let's
sure we
not
don't-
kill them. These and
I mean,
stabbing
I
in
wouldn't
their head with daggers.
just.
I am back up, just in case.
Let's see what happens with the
That's
one.
that's why I'm asking Eve to check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can.
That's really
check
what I
with
want. I'm not
it
going to throw a
and
dagger. I'm
check-
not even. If I know it's undead, I'm throwing a dagger in its head. If I don't know it's undead and I'm unsure of that, I'm saying we're going to check. Like I got to understand the situation.
All right. So, Eve, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna go over to the body and examine it.
All right. Do a medicine check.
Oh,
Okay.
Hatala's a little bit scary, guys. Not gonna lie.
Just
Okay.
3 feet taller than
All
me.
right. You are 100% certain that this body is dead.
It's definitely dead.
You said you saw it move.
Right. So if it's undead
Maybe-
and it's moving, it
maybe-
needs to be destroyed.
Maybe it was just because of the water.
Or like Cor was saying. What were you
Is
saying
there?
before?
The
Like the spell.
the spell's holding them in an undead state, and that they removing the Death Stone and medallions could bring them back to life.
Okay, not what I was thinking you said, but yeah.
See, this is
Okay.
why y'all we can't go on this whole. Because I would do something very immediately, understanding the premises. I got. Will
Somebody
said
hold
something.
Atala.
Will said no. This
Who's
is not
Will?
my issue is that we have a serious issue, and this is Derek talking, not
Oh.
Hatala. We have a serious issue of we are saying things, and then we're understanding them different, but we're going to react as in game as much as we can. But just because we don't understand something because you misheard it, it's like, well, I wouldn't have done that if I actually understood that the way that it's being actually played out in the game. We can't know what our characters know. It's impossible. We have to let that happen. And
Yeah.
we have to be able to retcon. We can't do that, then it's
Yes.
there's no fun.
So the first body appears to be completely dead.
So is there something like inside of it maybe that's making it move, like a creature?
I'm gonna catch the next Death Stone and hand Hatala the.
I'm not over there anymore. I'm concerned about the body that moved.
Oh, I'm doing this.
I can go back to the other one later, but Akar, you may want to stop that because
Well, he just did it.
Oh no, I get it. We got to keep an eye on that body now.
We could just put them
We
together.
got two bodies. Can you bring
Well,
that one over here?
I heard her say that the body's definitely dead.
Right, but she also said it moved. So that's concerning in more
Maybe
than
her
one
eyes
way.
are playing tricks on her. That's what
Akar, I know that you want to get all of these immediately, but let's remember we talked about this.
Hey, it's clouded my judgment a little bit. I'm sorry. I'll
that's
hold
that's
off.
why I'm talking to you now.
It was
trying
just
to get you back to
staring
a
at my face. It was just right
Hold
there
on.
staring
Hold
at
on.
me.
Hold on. Winky?
Has anyone tried to use detect magic on the bodies?
I would have expected that
yes.
when she used detect magic, she would have seen something earlier. But that's what I would have expected. I don't know.
Well, also, I haven't checked it since we removed the disc.
Also,
Okay.
could the wounds be a
I-
defense system?
A what?
to keep the death people from getting this death stones?
He's
I
saying
don't.
the runes be a defense system, like some type of
The runes
failsafe.
are like
This
controlling.
from
for
my
something.
understanding, this, you know how we do a ritual, Winky, to be able to send a message from a long distance? This is like that, but this is a ritual that is probably, let's see, we have bringing the power of death to someone. So someone was likely taking and making this ritual so that they were getting power from it. That's my assumption at the moment from what things have been told during the session.
Mo,
What happened? Oh, this body doesn't look as dead as it once did.
First
know,
one or
like-
the second one?
The one that I just removed the disc from. You know, like when your eyes kind of get sunk into your head, and you have them weird features, like somebody looking dead. You don't look quite as dead anymore.
Maybe your eyes are just playing tricks on you.
Maybe,
She
maybe.
got you back.
I'm gonna go check out the body.
I think you got me all rattled with your moving body thing. That may be what it was. You initiated it. I could be going crazy. I don't know. My mind's clouded because of these death stones.
Honestly, I don't think you are. The way this is going, I'm concerned of the bodies that. Now you saw this one move. Can we get that one by this one over here so they're together?
Nobody's
So
gonna
we
touch
can see them all
What
in one
is
view.
the second one? Is it a young man or
almost the same.
okay?
All right, so I'd say we tie them up just as a precaution.
I don't know if tying them up is needed. If they're undead, we're gonna
Oh.
kill them.
What if they were test subjects?
If they're alive, they're alive. I don't think
This
they're
is
test. They weren't
the
Yeah,
test
but what
subjects.
if they
were
come back?
they were
What if they come back like?
sacrifices of something.
What were we saying, Eve?
I was just gonna say there probably could be the missing team A. I don't remember what they were, but
Oh,
from
the
the
elites.
academy. Yeah.
The best of the best.
They look like they're from the academy, so
I mean, it could be that, but that still doesn't change, whatever's occurring here.
yeah. I was just saying I don't even remember why I was saying that, but it was anyways.
It's something. Yeah, it's food for thought for sure. But
So we
I,
should just wait for these to come back to life.
if
So
that's
you
what's
move
gonna
the two
happen,
bodies together now?
yeah, not touching necessarily. Like I feel
Yeah.
weird about that, but the space between them.
Are y'all gonna start on the third body?
I would prefer a car that you did not.
I'm gonna walk over
Unwrap a
to the
third
top
body.
of the immaculate steps and sit down. Try to put some distance between me and the the stones.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm just like doing two-person dead guard duty.
I'm helping. I'm best to smash.
How you doing over there in the depth?
Meh.
Eh,
What do I need to do as far as keeping these things from moving around?
we don't know right now. Right now we're trying to see. We need to know for sure whether they are undead or alive, or whatever a car was before, or we just need to determine that to know what to go from here. If they're undead, we destroy them. Is my vote. But
Sounds good
anything
to me.
else is up in the air. I mean,
Hatala, you notice the second one twitch for a second and then stop.
Ooh,
all right, I'll let people know. Eve, when the
What
first
if
one
I
moved, did it twitch or did it move? Like,
did I actually see it move or did it just move
You saw
from the
about the
spot?
same thing as what he
Okay.
described. What she described.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder
So
if I
it
need to
just
shock 'em.
what if I tried healing them?
Go
I
for it.
mean, it's a very good idea because it's going to heal things that are good.
Yep.
Just punched a camera.
No, my charge anyways.
You'll
If it's
still have
undead,
4
it
bodies that
won't
have
harm.
discs on them.
I'm gonna
Do you
be
want to
back
try
away.
healing them?
Could they be holding the
Well,
ritual down?
That's a possibility, but she could also do a. We could
I'm
also do a
yelling this
burst
from
heal.
the other side of the cavern because me and Winky are still
we
investigating.
can unwrap them all, tie them all up, and then do like a burst heal. I think we could take some undead. I don't,
I mean, it hasn't been a problem in the past, but
so just
but
because if
if you
they,
heal them, it's only going to hurt them if they're undead. So
well, yeah, but then also we get rid of all the other death stones, so we don't have to worry about that part of the.
and so when you heal them, if something seems like it's going wrong, I'll be ready to do a burst heal right on the back of it. If they seem
Okay.
like they're still moving.
Okay, so is the plan to cut them out, remove the stones, then do the burst heal?
I personally think that we could do it just as is. Have 2 of them unwrapped and the others wrapped.
But they have the death stone, so if we bring them back, then they're tainted, and
That is a very logical.
so
That's Eve. That's very
take away
smart.
the death, take away the wrapping, the human skin wrapping, tie all of the bodies up.
I'd still.
Then
I don't know why. I know why. I'm just adverse to tying them up when it doesn't seem like there's going to actually be an issue. Because like if they're good and they're fine, whatever. But undead, we're going to be able to take them on.
okay, well then we don't tie them up. We just cut that part out of the plan. Got it.
Okay. So you unwrap everyone and then remove the discs and remove the stones. Okay.
Yes.
You unwrap everyone, remove the discs, remove the stones. You cast your burst heal. The 4 bodies that just had the disc removed all start coughing water out of their lungs.
But the other 2,
Nothing happens with them.
we waited too long for them. Is that possible?
Water in their lungs.
You can check the body to see if they have water in their lungs.
Yeah. Can we
Yeah,
do?
I'll look that
Do any of
over.
us know modus operandi of how to
But
get water out of someone's
turn them
butt?
upside down and hit the back.
Slap their butt. I mean, that's what you
Everyone
do
can
for
think of that.
that's what you do for a baby
I
for
mean,
sure.
But everyone that has medicine would be able to know to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we want to try and get water out of their lungs. I mean,
All right. You flip them over and water comes out of each of their lungs.
oh,
Those
can
2.
I don't know if I know how to
You didn't have to roll.
see. How do you do it? I don't know how to bring people back.
No,
Like
you do
this.
not have the ability to resurrect.
Yeah,
I mean, the best you could do
I
is
can do it.
there's that one that's like if they were unconscious and you brought them from that.
Well, that would be just healing. Like
I
a
thought there was like a recovery or something like that.
But that wouldn't apply to drowning.
Okay.
So the 4 that just started coughing, the healing spell has managed to wake them up, and they're now coughing up all the water, and they all look exactly the same. Not exactly the same, but they are young men in good health, and they're wearing school uniforms. now that you pay attention. And all the discs were identical.
Okay. I'm like, it's a weird situation because I feel like I should feel bad that these two died in this process, and I do, but like I'm really grateful that Eve thought of unwrapping them and everything, and we did that all at once, because if otherwise we would have lost all 6 of these people and we only lost 2. So
Oh yeah, I feel really bad about the other two. Like, dang it, if only we knew.
I mean, but that's the thing, is like I don't want to feel bad because we didn't know. I don't want to put that guilt on myself just because, but I if they seem like they are completely and utterly dead, I will do rites and pray to Pharasma and all that.
Yes. Those two are completely dead.
Well, I don't feel the same way you feel about it.
And it is possible someone in town can bring them back, because there are other clerics in town. Because there are rituals and spells to bring people back. It's just not common everyday things.
Well, and I don't believe that's a cheap thing either, so
They could be rich kids. So
their
we
family
just
would
get in
do
contact
something.
with their families.
yeah, we're gonna okay, so these 4 people, who are they, like conscious talking people, or
They are unconscious currently, but they have finished coughing up all their fluids and are now sleeping.
all right, so now we've got 4 people passed out asleep here in this cave and 2 of them dead. We need to get all of them out safely.
Okay. While y'all were doing that, I'm going to focus on Winky and Core. Winky and Core, y'all are looking around the room, and you notice that there is more areas in here for them to have chained people up. And it looks like this may have been a main hall that the hags were using for the water, the ritual, who knows what else. You kind of hear what's going on over there, so you're not 100% sure what's going on. But you notice there is a section of the wall near you, Winky, that looks like it may have been a hallway, but it has got a couple big rocks that have been moved in its place.
Use my hammer sense.
It's not a door.
I know it's not door.
But it looks like somebody rolled some big flat rocks across the hallway.
What you got, Winky?
I'm gonna hit the rocks.
Okay, swing. As you say that, you see him rear back and swing and
Whoa.
smash straight through a chunk of the wall, what looked like the wall, leaving a hallway behind it.
Oh, you got a passage. Okay.
And you hear the sound of metal tinking after you hit that rock, Winky.
I see through.
You do see through, and you're looking at the bars of a cage.
Okay, I'm gonna hit one of them.
Okay. You utterly destroy the cage door. And you hear a bunch of people screaming as metal bits go flying inside the room.
I'm gonna look in the room.
You go to look in the room, and you are hit with a punch that knocks you 10 feet backwards off the ground, leaving your hammer where you were.
I'm gonna look who hit me.
It's gonna get my attention.
All you see is a woman in poor-looking clothing who looks half crazed,
Face.
and she is currently glowing with a kind of white power throughout her. And she's standing in a defensive stance.
Is it
Eve.
one
Does
punch
Core
woman?
recognize her?
I'm gonna say we're not here to harm you.
It's one punch
Core, you
woman.
get over there?
Oh crap, I'm not there.
Nope, you're not. You do
Immunities.
recognize her.
What?
Found you again.
She's like, you?
You.
What are you? Where am I?
What's the last thing you remember?
Uh, you you sent me to go find some information.
Hmm.
I think you were going to head down south.
It's been that long. Hmm. Do what's the description or describe the girl, the person? Do I know?
Exactly as you remember her.
Okay. The
My bad, man.
it's been so long. Um.
You can tell she's been extremely bloodied. She has been beaten on.
Ooh.
Who's in here with you?
A bunch of kids.
Kids, man. Is
And a
there?
group of kids start limping out behind her.
I
Oh.
want to call over for Eve.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right,
Eve.
y'all just finished up everything y'all are doing.
Hey, we need some medical treatment over here.
Yes. Gotcha. That's what I do.
That wasn't me when I
I'll
both
go.
the doors open.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast my well of healing so that people can heal off that too,
Yeah,
Okay.
just so that we have as much healing available as possible.
I don't think that it was you, Winky. I think that they were already kind of beaten up a little bit.
While I know that most everybody went over there, I'm actually going to stay with the other. Hey, buddy, I'm literally talking right now. Literally talking. You're going to wait for a second. I'm sorry, but just wait. I'm going to be watching those other people.
Somebody needs
How many
to.
watching those of you? It took him long. It took him longer to say, "I'm literally talking to somebody," than it did to finish his sentence.
All right, so that's a 3-action burst. Okay. Eve does a healing burst, and everyone suddenly looks like they're feeling much better.
Hmm. I want to spend some time telling everyone where we are. We're in the caverns beneath the academy, of the city. Roughly where we're at. Uh, I guess give them the year too, because it sounds like we've missed a lot of time.
How sure are you about the year, though?
Oh, I would have stayed with Atala and the other cadets.
The
So
um, uh, cadets, can you go over and help Hatala with the other cadets? I want to. I'll powwow here with the group real quick.
What happened?
And the girl.
Okay.
All right. Once we get them all split apart, I'll tell her this group knows my identity and my secrets. We can speak freely here.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Hola.
So the last thing you remember was going off to find.
Well, I kind of get flashes of other things, but it's like my head is muddy.
What if she has a stone in her?
She wearing a wedding ring?
Our heads are muddy too, bud.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
might get a bucket of water.
Don't just make it more money.
Look at a
So
car.
we still have not seen this guy we're looking for, and I want to Look at all the people walking up as they walk up, because y'all are walking up to where we are, right?
No,
No?
we're separated. We sent the
Just the
cadets
cadets,
over.
just the kid.
Okay, well, if you sent, these are younger people. They're not going to be the age of the guy we're looking for, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
You're
cool.
not the
I'm going to
age
shut
of
up
the one
then.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, the only thing I really remember is waking up here in this cell one day and those creatures coming in, and I kept having to fight them to keep them out of here.
The hags.
They only managed to come in twice and get past me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been there's been a coven of hags here.
She looks at you. How do I fight so well? You didn't train me these moves.
Apparently a lot has happened. If that's the last thing you remember, you've been training in a monastery for the past, gosh, I don't know how many years it's been now. Um, also you
And
might,
then she suddenly says, Battle Sisters?
you got it.
That name means something.
It does. It does. Do you
I
remember?
feel proud about it.
What?
Do you remember a man from the academy, a teacher?
Academy?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of remember some of those cadets.
Okay.
I feel like I should know some of them.
Um, gosh. Everyone, I apologize for being rude. Hatala, I'll call Hatala and see if she can come over too for a minute.
If the cadets came over, I would feel comfortable.
Yes, the cadets are over taking care of the wounded ones.
All right.
Nita,
I
do you still have that ring on your toe?
I think
The
so.
what?
Uh, can I see it?
I'll take the ring off and hand it to Eve.
Does this look familiar to you?
She looks at it, and then she looks over and she has one on her finger.
Ooh.
um everyone.
Never felt a pull.
She's like, I found this the other day around my neck. And so I put it on and I realized it fits.
Well done, Charles.
Uh, sorry, I was being rude. Everyone, I want to introduce you. This is um, this is Emma. This is Emma Core's daughter, and you guys see a half-orc young woman. Um, but I don't know if that's the name you're going by now. The
Wait, you just said that. This is your daughter?
Yes,
Okay.
Emma Core's daughter. Um,
She's like, I don't think that's right.
no,
Nita
it
sees you in a
might
completely
not
different
be
light
right
now.
anymore. The
Her
ring
name,
that
her new
Eve,
name is Emma Lefkin, right?
you might be married now.
That explains how this fits and why I had a mark on my finger.
It does. Um, yeah, there was a lot happened. You guys can kind of tell looking at the age difference between me and Emma that I would have had to have been extremely young to have had her. But there is, um, but just to clear up the air too, like she's my adopted daughter.
Okay.
Nice.
Um, yeah, there's a lot has happened. Goodness, do you remember anything from your search for into the Jarl?
Uh, I think I remember a boulder. Did I finish my search?
I I don't know. I haven't had any.
We didn't take any of that research, did we? I think we
I've
left
got
it there.
I've got your
Yeah.
journal. Um, you've got it encoded. Uh, I haven't spent too much time working on it, but I'll give it to you so maybe you can read through it, see if you can start jogging some more memories. While you're reading through it, we're gonna go ahead and start rounding up everyone.
I mean,
Do we want to case this area some more too?
well, we need to. We still haven't found Lufkin.
Yeah.
There's bound to be other people somewhere. I can't imagine he was just killed or anything. He was, I mean, from what I understand, Eric said he was a good guy and powerful, knowledgeable.
Hmm.
One of the cadets is coming over. Are you talking about the teacher?
Yeah. Do you know where Ruben is?
They took him and the A class students away.
Do you know how long ago that was? I know it's gonna be a.
Maybe 3 days ago.
A week ago.
Yeah, there's no telling.
But that was after they took away. And they named one of the students, the first one that disappeared.
Mm. Where did?
He's like, yeah, I believe that's when they did something to her head.
Do you know what exactly they were doing? Did they do a spell, or was it hags that did it to her head?
6 of them stomped her down,
Hmm.
and she managed to drop 3 of them, but the other 3 knocked her down and knocked her out, and then they did something.
Hmm.
They probably took away memories.
Yeah. Can I kind of investigate that um, arcana?
Nothing that you know of can do anything like that.
Hmm.
Is it possible it's just trauma?
Concussion.
Well, I mean, the mistress was after something. I don't know what she was after.
Were they asking questions?
She kept. It's like we kept seeing her in our dreams. And from what I understand, he names the person who disappeared again. He started talking about how he loved her.
The lady in the dreams?
And then he walked out with her the next day.
Did you ever mention a location?
Mm-mm. All I know is, and one of the other cadets, well, one of them kept, when they would beat us and feed us the moldy bread that we were eating, they kept saying sooner or later one of us will break and do what they're asking. But I don't know what they meant because they never asked anything.
Hmm.
They may have needed somebody who understood how to sneakily do the stuff, and they just were refusing to do it.
I'm gonna
Even
go
under
check.
duress and magic.
I'm going to go check the prison cell to see if there's anything in it.
Okay. You're checking the cell, and one of the other cadets is like, I think maybe I remember them mentioning that they were going to go find the Silver's lair and they were going to steal something. That's what the mistress was here for, her and her friend.
You said the silver what?
The Silver's lair. Did they mention the mountains at all?
Mm-mm,
A car. Do you know of any silver hags or anything like that?
Uh,
mm-mm.
no.
Mm.
One of the other cadets is like, mountains? You mean like those were people?
Yes.
They came from the mountains. They came in one night they were bound together and knocked out.
Was it just tags and um, the wolf wares, or
What
A
kind
bunch
of
of the a
creatures
bunch of
have
the
you
snow hags brought in some of those wolf wear things and then started doing stuff to them.
were there
What-
anything else besides hags in the wolf wares?
Well, there was the mistress who I think was a hag. I don't know. I didn't really get a good look at her, and then her friend I never got a look at all. It was really creepy.
I don't think we've seen the friend.
Nope.
I have a feeling that the mistress is that one. Is the body still there? Of the one we killed? The Iron Hag?
It is there, yes.
Can we point that out? Which one is that?
No, the mistress, she was like three different really pretty ladies. But I
Which
knew it
one
was
is
her
this?
because of her voice. Her voice was just so like chocolate and death. It was just
That might be a
almost
different
wanted
creature.
to like it, but then you just knew that it was evil.
Hmm.
Would we know of sirens or something of that nature?
You would, but he mentioned several of them had mentioned that the mistress would just suddenly be in the room with them.
Would we know of demons? Seductress, seduce.
A car, you can make an occult check.
Succubus.
Succubus.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
The only thing you really know about hags is there is one of the most powerful hags is the night hag, and it has the ability to travel between dimensions.
Sounds
What?
like a night hag,
And what
guys.
they do is they invade your dreams.
Ugh.
That would be right along par with the things that we've been hearing.
And they generally don't kill, they generally try to convert you to their side
There you go.
and then kill
And then kill.
once you're not useful.
When you said looked like three different ladies, was that at the same time, or is it just like she looked like she was wearing a different face one time
At
and then
first, I thought it was
shape
a different
shift?
person each time,
Okay.
but the voice was the exact same and those eyes.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then I saw some of the snow ladies turning into other different things.
Is that what we saw when the one changed? Was it a snow hag? The one that changed into Eve, or did we see that?
Someone saw it transform, but you don't remember which one it was because almost every hag has the ability to transform.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw it go, hey, Eve's over there. How'd you
Because
get over
even the
there?
iron hags can transform into a normal person.
But the mistress is the one that kept the human form.
You notice that the bars of the cages around you are all made of cold iron.
We need to strip all these bars down.
Well, I mean that's.
What? Hold
But
on.
why
They were
would a
using them.
bunch of
They were using
hags?
them.
Hmm.
Now
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is
The
true.
Iron Hag can do that. The Iron Hag wouldn't
Yeah.
care. Every other one wouldn't want to go near this cage.
You notice
What if-
there's also no seams anywhere on the cage. It's one piece like it grew out of the ground.
I think you might be
That
right,
sounds like the
Hatala.
Iron
Could
Hag.
someone have been protecting them?
Yes, the Night Hag. It had a job for them to do. It didn't want the other hags to kill them.
As you're collecting up the pieces, Core, you notice some of them are starting to crumble.
Okay.
Well, I did hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, Winky, you may have destroyed all of it.
Actually,
Can't have nothing for
Winky, you're
free.
fairly certain that you should not have been able to shatter the door like that. You should have dented it and bent it.
Guess you got stronger, Winky.
No.
Either that or the Iron Hag was dead.
Huh? Huh?
If the thing that created
Or
it was dead, it may have been
Or
degrading in power.
it didn't need them, so it blocked them off with the rocks because the rocks were there before that.
Yeah.
So they just stopped carrying and stopped having that thing be stronger.
The Iron Hag did it, and the Iron Hag is dead.
But Winky does have a point with the rocks being rolled into the way.
Mm.
Because if there was the iron gate there, there would be no need
Well,
for the
every time they
rocks.
tried to go in there, Emma was beating the ever living crap out of them. They might have been done with that.
Hmm.
That is
Which
true.
may need to get.
Or you do a car. You can pretty much assume, based on your lore training, that the night hag wanted them alive, and the other hags would have had trouble controlling their hunger to eat them.
Yep.
So they may have made the cage to keep the weaker hags away.
This is true.
Can I go over and examine the middle?
Every
Like, really
piece you
close?
find crumbles as you touch it.
Winky, do you want to look to see if there's any other cages or any other hallways?
Yeah, I'll go look at that.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the friend? Did you hear a voice? Did it sound masculine or feminine? Was it just
It
cloaked in
sounded like a
darkness?
woman.
A woman?
It sounded like a woman, but I only ever saw shadows.
Do we know of something that would have done that? Or could it have been the night hag and it was showing them an image and not showing itself?
So you're saying we're working with two night hags?
No, no, no.
The-
I'm saying
well, the-
one night hag that was perpetrating itself out as
Hmm.
this image that they were seeing, but it thinks the friend. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Hmm?
So the mistress is a night hag, but it was like doubling herself as a secondary.
Well, no, it's using a guise to lull them to them. They think that the other thing is another entity, but it's the same entity.
Yes.
The how many planes do we know of that have shadows? Is it just the shadow plane that we know of that has shadowy figures, or with the person, the drunk guy that we talked to before, and the planes he was telling us about? Are we able to put any pieces together there?
What?
So when we talked to the drunk guy, he was telling us about different planes and how the hags work and how
Ah,
uh, there's only certain realms that have the power to alter memories and change things like
yes.
the way things have been doing.
Mostly that is in the I have the name and it's the only name I've been using and now I can't remember what it's called. Hold on, let me look it up.
We will refer to this as the hold on. Let me look it up
Mm.
from here forth.
Ethereal plane.
Ethereal.
Because in the ethereal plane, your memories and dreams and things like that are real. And that's
And
how dream hags get in, night hags get into your dreams. They literally walk into your head.
Mm.
so what I'm hearing is that the theory that this would have been the night hag altogether would make sense
Or the night hag brought
according to what
something from
information
the
we have.
ethereal plane back with her.
I mean, we can speculate on this forever, but
Okay. Hey, Shard Hunter session 209. Still speculating.
we're still talking about.
Do I need to throw even the pool again?
Uh,
Move
If
things
you're
along.
not paying attention, you're much more likely to succeed.
That's slow pan. So where to now, guys? I feel like we've been doing a lot of chit chat.
We haven't really
have
searched this
a-
place. We just found the first
Mm.
little
Yeah,
cubby.
we still
We
need to
haven't really
search.
searched the dead iron hag or anything either, or the snow hags.
Yeah, we need to search. Yep. Listen to Core. He's got plans.
Plans upon plans upon plans.
Although I'm very interested in talking to Emma about Core's dirty little secrets and everything that, when he his embarrassing dad moments when he wears socks with sandals, all that stuff.
Ask her if she's got any good dad jokes. Now that we know that he's a dad.
Eve, did you read your message? Okay. All right. So the cadets are looking stronger, and they've managed to wake up the 4 that were at the bottom.
They all seem to be lucid, or
No, they are very much watery in their attention span and mind capabilities. Like they come in and out and then just kind of zone off. And
We never dealt with that jar either.
yeah, we need to deal with the jar.
I'm looking at it, and the runes are like holy runes, but they're just like twisted versions of them, like you know.
I don't know anything about runes, so no, I don't really know.
I thought you've been looking at runes like.
No, I've been handing it to a
He's been handing it to me.
I just noticed that they are runes, but I don't really know what they do. But
He's like,
I kind of get your logic.
there's
It's
markings.
like
Look at
okay,
this.
it seems like what I used to read when I was training, like and like learning how to be a cleric, but these are just wrong. So, like a dark cleric, maybe.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Dark clerics.
So
Is that just evil god, or is it something like twisted and fallen?
I don't really know a whole lot about that.
You never took a defense against the dark arts class?
No,
her
they couldn't
defense
seem
against
to
the
keep
dark
the
arts was
teacher.
stabbing it.
Yeah.
I hear that's a cutthroat field.
More of a trident pointy field for her.
Yeah.
Or just divine lance over and over again.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, sometimes it was hard to get the point.
Look at the back of Eve's head. Sure, there's not another face back there.
Hang on, be right back.
Has she been wearing a turban this whole time?
Yeah, no, it's just in her hair. Part her hair, and it's like a grudge face with no nose.
So what do you want to do now? You've got all the cadets with you, and of these cadets, let's see. Winky, you think this might be at least 3/4 of the cadets that are missing. Minus the A squad and the teacher.
The school's gonna have no idea why we bring a bunch of this things.
They're gonna be like, well, who are these people? New students. We're just gonna have to go
Yep.
with it.
Back to year one.
Do you want to go around and talk to the cadets and just kind of see where their memories are? I don't know if I want to RP all that, but get an idea of what they remember and how much is there. Is there?
Pick
Is
a
the
higher
kid? Is the kid who had
Let's go with high.
All right. After talking in general to all the kids, you noticed one of the kids talking about how he remembers when the first kids disappeared, and then all of a sudden he remembers having bad dreams and then getting taken. He seems to have the most memories of the kids.
Does he have a medallion?
No, he does not.
Okay. It's likely. Well, so was he one of the first ones taken too?
He's one of the first ones that disappeared after the A class.
So they probably weren't messing with memory until that point. Is a likely possibility. And then they started messing with the memories of the town and the thing. Because if anything, that's what most of them remembered anyway. A few of them going missing. But then it just got worse and worse and worse. So the rest of the kids don't seem to remember that stuff, or
They all have varying levels of forgetfulness.
okay.
Some of them basically remember somehow waking up in the cell, and that was all they remember.
But Emma's the only one who seems to not remember any of her life
For the last couple of
after.
years.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe she was the first one they tried it on, and then they
No, I
started
think
dialing it in.
you remember they were specifically saying they went after her, beat her down, and did something to her head. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she's the one that they started the forgetful memory things on.
Can we look her over
That's
and make sure she doesn't have any like runes or anything written on her or anything attached to her, anything that could be messing with her brain?
Do I feel a pull from her in any sort of
You do
way?
not feel any more pulls.
you do not feel attracted to Cora's daughter.
When
You
you put
do
it like
not feel
that,
attracted to the
when
married
you put it
lady.
like that makes it sound terrible. I was talking about stones, and
Every time you've said it, I've talked about attracted. So
Unfortunately, that's the terminology. Because for you, it's almost like a magnetic attraction.
This is true.
I do want to investigate the hag's body.
Okay? It's like you're touching a somewhat flexible slab of steel.
Well, um,
And y'all still haven't done anything with the jar. Y'all have looked at
I will
it.
go and work
I'm
with
gonna
Eve
open
on
the
the
jar.
jar.
What'd you
Because
say,
Eve, you
Wakey?
were already talking about.
No. I'm joking. I didn't do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, and you're not even getting close to it.
What does it look like is in the jar?
great.
You
Dirt.
can't tell. It's a big clay, like a handmade clay pot.
I thought she was serious, but now I understand why she said dirt. Jar of dirt.
I opened the jar.
Okay, so we can't see into the jar, is what you're saying?
Nope.
It's
And it is
way
How it-
sealed with
Open it.
wax.
Well, with all these other people removing the wrapping, is there wrapping around it, or are the runes on the jar? Like, how is that?
It's sealed with wax. You don't see anything on the jar itself.
I thought, or are you talking when you were talking about the runes, Eve? You were talking about what? The runes in the wrappings? I thought that was on a jar. On the jar.
Talking about at this point.
Eve, you see runes on the jar.
I do not
What are
see
you talking
runes on
about?
the jar.
There's jars. They're right there in front of you.
I cannot see the runes.
Correct.
This frustrates me.
To you, the jar looks smooth and unblemished.
Look at the jar.
You.
Eve, can you write them down? But do you feel comfortable writing them down? Do you think that would cause a problem?
Yeah, I don't think I can write. I don't think that'd be helpful.
Right.
Oh, you just really upset Hatala. I don't think it'd be helpful. She's like, but I really want to see you. What do you mean helpful? I want to see it.
Because that would exactly be Mo. He's just sitting there, not involved in the conversation. Y'all say something, he's like, oh.
Oh.
I
Our
bet you
cars are
really wanted
live
to see
audience.
those.
I look at the pot.
You look at the pot, it looks like a pot.
Wait,
I want
what's
to
a
break the pot.
what's a
Did you,
pot?
did you say you want to break the pot?
Yeah.
Winky, no. Go away. Go
Is
do
is this
something
is he
else.
talking about the jar or is there?
Yes, he's done.
Winky says he broke the pot.
I said I
He
want.
was
What did he
talking
do?
he was talking about the chamber
No.
pot in the cell.
What did he do? Did he hit even me with his hammer
Yeah,
while we're
'cause-
holding it?
He
What'd you
didn't
do,
specify
Winky?
he wanted to hit it. He said he wanted to break it, and if y'all are holding it, that would just mean he would just slap it out of your hands.
Winky, why can't you ever think when it's actually like
I said I want.
I mean, if Winky goes for hitting it, I'm gonna try to stop him. So what do we gotta do to?
And Winky, make an unarmed attack.
suck at this, Hatala?
I'd like to make an athletics.
What do you mean
check
I
to
suck
try
at
and hit
this?
it.
I said we suck at this. How are we gonna
All right.
escape Winky?
And Eve,
I could do
Paula, you get to make a reflex.
See,
a reflex. Oh, I'm
Reflex
good at
save.
that.
I'm not good at this. See, I told you.
Oh.
I slammed the thing on the ground myself.
Spiked.
Yes.
Eve said, "This is like when my brother broke
He's
the
coming for
TV."
it.
Eve goes, watch out for Winky! Smash!
Oh my god, that's terrible.
As soon as it smashes apart, everyone can see the runes on the writing on the jars outside, even though they're broken and no longer useful. And you can see that the runes you saw, they kind of looked silverish. They now look like burnt. Like they're no longer silver anymore. But you're the only one that notices that.
Shoot. I got something to bring up once you guys get done dying.
Thanks.
Said I hit the pot. I just said I wanted to hit it, and he had.
That was a reaction, and I'm sorry. It just kind of happened.
But you notice the color of the runes changed.
Yeah. So, I'll use detect magic.
Was there
Is it
anything inside
still
the pot?
active?
You do not detect any magic other than the waning magic that's running out of the area.
Oh,
You see that there are a few bones inside what used to be the jar, and they have runes on them.
are they similar to like the ones that are in my memory
They are
bag?
similar but different.
Cool, cool.
And these bones obviously look human.
Not cool.
Your bone looks like an animal bone. But now, Hatala, you can see broken bits of brown runes.
You're welcome.
Thing looking
See,
over
I didn't have to write them down.
runes. No, I do not like Takis. No.
Yes, the runes say, I do not like Takis.
That makes perfect.
Because no one should like Takis.
I guess. Is there any way I could look at them with religion or anything like that?
You can try.
Yeah, that's probably not going to do much.
They do not look like anything like the runes you're used to reading. But you can tell that they do look almost like Holy Script. Just not anything you're used to looking at. Core, you were going to say something?
Yes, I was just remembering that quote that they had left for us, the big guy and his wife. Dang it, it was
Follow the silver.
Yeah, look for the silver.
Find the silver.
Find the
Look for the-
silver.
And it was the silver.
And
Yeah.
Mistress and the friend are looking for Silver's lair. And we're in the caverns beneath um, these old mine caverns. We found nuggets of silver here and there, so I'm wondering, is there a lair down here that has whoever silver is? I don't know if it's a silver dragon or maybe um, a
Silver
sentient
dragon
silver
would
sword or something.
normally be
Silver
of
gopher.
good nature, right?
Silver gopher. I'm just saying that I don't know what silver is.
Cord, you want to make a lore check?
Sure.
A cult check? I'm not sorry. A
A
car.
chicken.
You're the one with occult. You want to make an occult check
I
because
do
of what
have.
Katala just said.
I've got a cult
Yeah.
now as well.
Oh, if you've got it, you can make it too.
Oh,
But a car.
It's teeter totter on that one.
I don't know it
When
quite as well.
Hatala asked if silver dragons are of a good nature, you instantly remember that silver dragons are actually one of the nicest of the dragons. In fact, to the point that they generally prefer to live in human towns because they can turn into a human at will.
Well, there you go.
They're one of the types of dragons most people have the most interaction with and never know it was a dragon.
So what do we know? So would Silver's lair be in the caverns, or would it be like in the city itself, up in the upper district?
I would think of if you described out what we're saying here about silver dragons, I would think the dragon would want to be in all kinds of life. So its lair would be where a dragon would live. But as far as where it is in the town, I bet it has more than one house.
I wonder if we could find some cave systems that go up underneath a specific mansion somewhere. We could try hitting up the library, see if we can't get some more information on dragons. And
Well, I mean, we haven't asked anybody about any dragons they might know of. There may be a legend.
it's true. It's true.
Why would the hags have known?
Okay, okay. Alright, so the quick review. We've got potential night hag. We got shadowy friend. We got dark priest. Potential something there. And maybe a silver dragon.
But that's what they're wanting to steal from.
Ooh, what are they trying to take? Good
I
question.
mean,
Hmm. Alright, so we have some direction now at least.
we have a heading.
Did we find anything else between Winky and I searching this area? If I don't know if Nidette's been looking around too.
Yeah, is Neat up okay? Like,
Yeah,
does he look catatonic still?
we haven't.
Needip, you've just been wandering around sort of aimlessly, and you notice a section of the area that looks like metal has been melted and poured into a mold over there.
Okay, I'd like to take a little closer look at it.
You see silver slag.
Okay. Can I tell from the impression like what was being cast over there?
All right. It's something round in shape with looks like writing on it, but you can't tell.
So this is where they were making the silver discs.
That's your most likely guess. Yes.
All right, I'll let everybody know about it. You can see where they were manufacturing these things.
Well, they were probably getting the silver from the people they stole them from, I would think, and then bringing it here, casting it. Does it look like they were? Is that that's a place that they were firing it and everything and whatever.
You see no signs of a source of fire, but the rocks do have the signs that a massive amount of heat was there.
Was there
Somebody
a
could have
hag
just
that can
produced
create that?
flames. Yeah. Somebody could have just melted it.
So there may be something we're coming up against that can produce massive amounts of fire.
Did you say there was a mold?
Yes.
Silver mold.
We need to.
Could we tell what it was a
we need-
mold of? I'm sorry, I might have missed it.
The silver discs.
We
Oh,
should
okay.
destroy that mold.
Yeah.
It was carved into the stone itself.
We should remake the mold with
Winky.
your magical powers.
Winky.
Well, he can.
Can I
we,
shape it in the shape of my butt?
That's glorious.
Let's
He's
go with
gonna
that
moon
one.
him. This is totally Firefly. Let's moon him, but it's a whole different thing. Moon him, boys.
So I'm gonna use shape stone to shape the stone in the shape of my butt
All
by
right.
just sitting on top of the mold.
A negative impression or a positive impression?
I'll do a negative
I'll tell you
impression.
what his butt gives me.
All right. So you make a negative butt where the mold used to be.
You can see the turtle head poking out.
Is it?
Ah,
Wait, what?
Oh no!
Did this get posted somewhere? What are we talking about?
Is there any
Ah.
silver around?
Are you about to make a mold of your butt?
there's the silver discs.
I'd like to take the silver discs that have been
no.
emptied and melt them down to make a silver butt
It
impression.
would take 2 of them to make it.
All right, I will happily do it. One for each cheek, right?
Yep.
Hey, Winky, come check this out.
This goes on the other side of his hammer.
Yes, you can say "kiss my butt" and then hit people with it. Yes, Winky, bring your
Wait,
hammer.
hold on.
Winky, bring
Winky.
your hammer over here.
As you're walking around, Nita says to bring your hammer over and shows you a nice plate of silver that he made.
It's still hot enough. You could probably still get it to connect if we heat it up again
Yeah,
and heat your hammer up.
So you'll
You
have
should-
silver on the other side of your hammer. We can't hear you, buddy.
You're muted.
I'm confused.
So I found this silver mold that I could melt down these silver disc into. So now you can put a silver piece on the other side of your hammer, and so you'll have silver attack on one end of your hammer. So you can do like extra damage to things that are easily damaged by silver.
Right.
All right, cool. All right, so just bring it over here and touch it to the silver plate. I'm gonna heat it up again and get it to connect. If Charles is okay with that.
That'll work if you want to do it,
On the
Winky.
basis of everyone else, I'm not gonna do it.
You should definitely do it.
Everybody thinks you should do it. It's just funny. So just
Well,
commit to it.
nobody else has the silver attack. You'd be the only person that has the silver attack. So
I don't trust any of you guys
We're
right now.
just jealous.
But uh,
I can't put that much silver on
Winky,
an arrow.
how can you pass this up? This is a
You would
Would
have
Winky
cold
really
iron
pass
on
this
one
up?
side of your hammer and silver on the other. There's. Why
we
does
wouldn't
this
do
sound? Why would
anything
this sound
to
bad?
weaken you.
Well, first of all, Neetup said it was funny, and everyone's trying to convince me to do it.
And don't
Because
you
you
think
should
Winky
do
would
it.
do it though?
Winky would do it.
He would.
He's not stupid.
I didn't say he was stupid, but he likes funny
Nobody's-
things.
No, but
He
he is
likes a
very
joke.
distrustful of Nita.
That's true.
I'm not
Let's
trying
do
to make
Elijah.
you look.
And I'm
gonna-
going to be honest. I don't think many of us know really what's going on here. Nita
No.
went over, found this, did this. This is a Nita and Winky thing. Like,
Well, looking at how much silver's there, I don't think anybody else's weapon can put that much silver on their weapon.
It's over a pound of silver.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be a waste if you don't do it.
Guess I'll do it.
Yes,
Okay.
you now have a silver cast of my butt on the other side of your hammer.
Your
No.
hammer now has a dwarven butt on one side,
A silver
made
dwarven
out of a
butt.
pound of silver.
this is
I
what
can-
happens when you don't
Cannon.
pay
It's
attention.
Cannon.
No, it wasn't my fault. I had to get
It's
water
going to
because
flatten out as you hit things with
Yeah,
it, so
it's
it's
not
not
gonna
like it's
be a
going to be
butt
there
forever.
forever.
I accidentally
Basically, you're
breathed in.
kicking his butt every time you hit something.
That's true.
Well, now you can attack people
I
and say, "Kiss my butt," and then hit
I
them with it.
can I can
And
I
it's
can just
already
flatten
pretty
it.
flat.
I can
Yeah.
I can just flatten it down myself.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you can.
It's
But it
not
was still
permanent.
funny.
But here's the reason I wasn't paying attention is because I accidentally breathed in Taki dust and
See, that's what you get for eating Takis. They're nasty.
Thank you for allowing for that to happen, Winky. You will not regret it. I'm pretty sure Eve will have some artwork soon.
I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it.
Just want to say timestamp 1
I want
hour
like an
59
action
minutes.
shot of
Around the
him like
32nd
charging
one.
in with like the butt right here. Just
I'm gonna pull out my what is it called?
You see, you can name the hammer the full moon now.
yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my what is the pocket
You
forge.
put the pocket in the butt. Don't do that.
I'm gonna pull out the pocket
Shriek.
forge and then
Well, the full moon
hammer
brings
down.
out the werewolves, but his
Mhm.
full moon makes them go
You
away.
had previously set that forge into the wagon.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I don't-
everyone could use it.
Uh-huh.
I never did. What?
Uh-huh.
You're such a
You
nice person.
just think of all the
Now
different
you
battle
can take
cries
it
you
out
could
at
do
any
now.
point in time, but you had set it in there.
I don't think I did.
Uh-huh. That's when we were traveling.
What?
Yeah. You did it while we were traveling.
And you never specified taking it out.
We just hit the ground then.
It's it'll only take you 5 minutes to get the butt face off of it.
It's still some steel.
All right, so I got Winky. How many more of these discs do we have?
Y'all have 4 more discs.
All right, I want to melt 2 more down.
What is he about to make?
Oh, no.
Do you make another butt?
Yep. Hey, Core, come here.
On the butt,
What you got?
dude.
Come sit
You
on
gotta-
this.
What?
Come sit on this.
Sit on
It's
the
like-
molten metal?
It's gonna attach to your armor. It'll be fine.
I've only got like half plate on, dude.
Right. So there's a little extra padding.
Why do you want me to do it?
But there's no padding on his butt, so it would actually be going against himself.
Oh,
so
okay.
it
Never
wouldn't
mind.
stick.
Never mind. Do you want to plate anything in silver that might give you? Hey, what about your shield?
Ooh, hey.
My shield's
can I-
broken.
We'll use this to patch it. Can we patch it with silver?
I think-
I got a question.
No, your shield was fixed by Winky last time once he got the
Oh.
new
Yeah,
golden
yeah.
forge.
It's got a lion's
Sit.
head on it though. I don't
This will
want
be even
I
better.
don't want to cover the lion's
Yeah,
head
you
up.
can't put that on the front of his shield because of the magical lion's head.
Put it on
Can
the
we make it
oven.
like? Okay.
Put it on the oven.
I have a question though. It's not gonna be what you're wanting, but I can dip some arrows in the silver.
Yeah. Okay. I've melted it. Might as well use it.
Yeah, the butt mold would be enough to make about 20 arrows.
That'd be cool. I have silver tipped arrows.
What arrows? He's not gonna hit us in the head anymore. He's gonna hit us in the
Okay.
butt.
That's enough playing around with butts.
Yep.
Don't say that.
All right, so what do you do now?
We
The
take.
students are starting to look a little tired.
All right, kiddos.
Let's get them upstairs.
We've got this giant pile of loot. We need you to help us carry up.
No. I'll carry that stuff.
We'll give each of you 1 gold.
Did we check over all the bodies?
The Iron Hag felt like a squishy metal. That's about as much as I got before we drifted off to everything else.
And the snow hag is just like a twisted old lady with robes.
So they don't have anything on them though.
Let's see.
No, like ID,
No, no IDs.
multiple
He's snow
passports
hag.
for all the.
The Iron Hag has nothing on her. The Snow Hag has a ice staff, but I think it's literally a staff made of ice that's usable only by her.
You think?
Is it currently
Oh,
melting?
I'm checking. Now that she has died, the staff is currently starting to melt into a nasty
Yeah.
pool of black water.
Don't touch that.
Taco water.
Did you
Taco
say
Bell
you
water.
touched the water?
Is that what?
See, that's what you get for
Touches
eating
it.
Takis.
He
I
touches
said
it,
taco
it means
water.
butt.
I said taco water.
Ah,
That sounded really close when I touched the water.
Not touching the water. I'm.
As he drinks water.
Well, at least
okay.
I'm hydrated.
So no, there's nothing else of actual value down here. Your guess is this is not anywhere anyone slept. But it does look like by the amount of stuff down here that this is where they congregated.
Yeah, since we have the people, we need to get them to safety. If they weren't here, I'd say let's get through the debris field they dropped.
Yeah.
Okay. You take them back to the shaft, and you're now at that elevator shaft, but there is no elevator anymore.
Did we leave the rope tied to the
Yes,
chain?
there's still the rope that y'all used to get down.
Alright, I'm gonna climb up and then help pull up the kids.
Okay. It takes you a while, but you manage to get everyone up.
Alright. I'm gonna untie the rope and take that back.
As you're doing that, you notice someone poking their head in the hole in the wall. What happened to the wall? And then you hear, wait, this room's bigger?
Yeah, this is the barracks.
Question. Now that the Iron Hag is dead, is this wall starting to deteriorate a little bit as well?
Nope.
This wall was never. Well, no, it was. It wasn't cold iron though. It was steel.
Okay. Yeah, this was the
Because if it was
transmutation
cold
at the
iron,
intro.
Core would have already been trying to harvest it.
True. This is
So
true.
I don't remember that happening. So it didn't happen.
Make a perception check.
Everybody?
Whoever wants to.
Yes. I know
Y'all are talking about the wall. There's a chance anyone can look at it.
No!
Winky falls over and his face hits the butt.
No!
All right. So, Winky, you're looking at the wall, trying to figure out about it. And as you're looking, someone on the other side suddenly swings something through and smacks you in the face.
Why am I getting hit in the face today?
And
The
you
face is
land
the
sitting on
place.
your rear end.
Great.
All right. Hatala, you are absolutely certain this wall is cold iron, but you didn't notice it because it was unblemished and it didn't look jagged. It looks like someone made the cold iron that like the bars down below, but then somebody else used magic to make it look nicer.
Hmm.
When I rolled a 20, I didn't even
Yeah.
notice.
Yup.
I tell Core excitedly that the wall is
Hey.
cold iron.
The whole
And then I
wall?
try to cut it.
Is it
The whole wall.
crumbling at all?
No, he said it wasn't deteriorating.
It's
He
not
said
crumbling at all.
Alright, we need to harvest the
So there's
whole wall.
probably another iron neck.
Good luck with that.
Hmm.
But the wall has no seams, just like the cage down below.
That's what made me think it
Don't
was
harvest
Do
it.
this.
made by the
Nidep, you
Iron
were.
Hag.
Well, no, it would have to be not touched by fire.
It would have to be made by the Iron Hag. I mean, it would have to be. That it was.
Yeah, there's no
seamless,
way to
all that.
make this without magic.
Yeah, don't do that.
We could remove the
Um,
walls, every other wall, and the roof, the flooring, and everything else, and just take the whole slab.
No.
Come on, dwarf, you gotta know how to work some some cold iron. How do we get this out?
How about we leave it alone? Because it's just gonna dissolve again, like the bars downstairs.
But is it?
All right. Well, we got people we need to take care of right now, anyhow.
The
I'm
person
not-
that just smacked Winky in the face is now looking in, and it's one of the teachers. And then they look in. Oh, it's you guys. Did y'all break the wall?
Yes.
Mm.
Also, ow.
How is there a room back here?
Why we broke the wall, buddy?
So apparently the what was there that we couldn't see the other side of the wall is gone now because they can see the hole. Because
Yeah,
remember we
that
broke through,
illusion that y'all saw earlier is not in effect anymore.
We must have killed the person who was doing it.
or they just ran away.
I mean, I don't know what kind of spell it is, but if it had anything to do with concentration, pretty sure we messed that up.
Okay. You start bringing the cadets out the hole in the wall, and the teacher's like, who are they?
Your
New recruits.
students.
Why are they wearing our uniforms?
Well, it's a long story, but you forgot about them. Let's just go.
Yeah, how
start
dare
with
you?
that.
You're the worst parents in the world. Leaving your kids at Walmart.
Okay. He's like looking at the kids, and he's looking at one of them. Is like, I think I know you.
I hope so.
And the kid's like, you're my teacher for one of my classes. He's like, I don't think so.
Trust me. The kid's right.
It just got traumatized yet again.
Eventually, more teachers and students arrive.
Can we get out, please?
We all are in the barracks now.
First things first, we got 4 cadets that are hurt. 2 of them are dead, and then we have a bunch of them that are younger and are in need of possible treatment as well.
Althea's like, take them to the infirmary, everyone. So all the cadets are
Yep.
taken to the infirmary to be checked out.
Hmm. Do we ever check up on the kids that were locked up and taken to the infirmary a while back? The ones that were having dreams?
Let's take a bio break.
Bio break. All right, back at these.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yes. All right.
So what do you do?
We go straight to Silver's lair.
Mm-hmm. Yep, gotta find Silver.
Yeah, since you don't know where that is, that's hard to do.
Oh,
I
dang it.
tried,
Well,
guys.
it was worth it. It was worth a shot. If I were a dragon, where would I be?
Well, we also have Emma.
We can talk to the superintendent, the Althea, I think her name was.
Yeah.
About legends of silver dragons, or what if there's any kind of legends of the silver around
Althea's
this
right there
area.
with y'all.
Well, I was gone. I'm sorry.
Yes, all the cadets y'all brought up have been taken to the infirmary to be checked out. Almost none of the teachers remember any of them.
Hmm.
Some of the teachers act like
What?
they think they know someone's name, but they can't quite tell it.
Just gonna have to work through that, I guess.
As Hatala was saying, do any of you know any legends or lore on any silver dragons? Or anything about a silver legend in the area?
I mean, the town was historically known as being one of the largest silver suppliers in the north, back before the mine dried out.
Hmm.
But no, we don't have any legends of dragons. I mean, there used to be problems with white dragons to the north of us in the mountainous area, but it's been a couple, maybe 100 years since we've had any attacks.
Okay.
Not many dragons in these parts. I believe there may have been one sighted maybe about 50 years ago, just flying across the area. But everyone was really concerned about it, but no one ever said anything about it afterwards.
Okay.
Was that was seen?
They didn't send a scout out to go check it out.
Is that
No one
500
ever
years
found
ago?
anything. They just saw it was reported flying over two different towns, and then it was never seen again.
Do you know which two towns?
She names two of the towns to the north.
And this
Uh,
was
do we have a map where they're on the map? Can we like draw a line through those two towns where it would have been like we know that if it flew over these two places, which direction it would have gone?
Huh?
Do we know which sighting occurred first?
She's not certain because it was back before she was really an adult.
I gotcha.
So if a dragon flies over this town and then meets up in this town, how
All right,
long
I'm
does
gonna
it?
bring you to the world map.
How
Is
fast
the
does a dragon fly?
is the time of day correct? Is it noon 30?
It's a little later than that, but
Oh, that's where the wagon is. We're way up here.
anybody here? The towns that are supposed to have seen the dragon were here and here.
knowing where a dragon flew over 500 years ago really only settles there was a dragon here.
It was 50 years ago.
Well,
It was
and
the
if we
last
knew,
reported sighting of an actual dragon, other than the cold white dragons that used to be to the north.
Did we say what type of dragon this was that was seen?
No one could confirm because it was high up in the air and it wasn't close enough for anyone to really get a good eye look at. And it didn't slow down for anything.
Okay. Did you say that it was 12:30?
It's one.
It's 1. Okay. We could see about taking Emma back to the Battle Sisters.
And they might know some things too. Up there, they might know things better than the academy.
Emma, before we leave, let's look around Ruben's room, see if it jogs any memories.
Okay. You take her to the room, and she looks like she recognizes some of it, but it's like she can't remember still.
Have you had a chance to look at the journal? Do you know the cipher?
What journal? You talked about a journal.
I thought I handed you the journal.
No, yeah, we're climbing out of the hole.
Oh, well, I hand her the journal. Do we have both his and hers?
I know you had hers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all actually took his or left it in his room.
I don't
But it doesn't
know.
matter, you're in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get her to look over both of these and see if she can if she knows the cipher and if she can glean anything from it.
But if you wanted to read through them, it's going to take a while for her to do that.
Yeah. All right. Any other ideas, gang?
A card wanted to check the library.
Hmm. Let's take the books. We can all go to the library.
Library.
Okay. Which library do you want to go to?
What?
Because you know there's one in the Mage Town and there's one in the regular town.
I think we were talking about. I vaguely remember talking about the library. I think it was one on Mage Town I wanted to go to. Because wasn't there like a token or something that we got from somebody that we wanted to return up
We
there in
did
Mage
that, didn't
Town?
we? To the bar owner.
I don't remember.
We did get the thing to the bar owner.
Okay, because I don't remember coming to the town. So, yeah.
Yep. So, which of the libraries?
Okay. Can we make an educated guess or ask around which one would have more info on the dragons?
Well, you're off the top of your head would probably be the Mage Library because it's about magic.
Okay. I would recommend that
Now, if you
one.
wanted, now if you don't find what you're looking for, you might be able to find more about lore in the regular library, like lore of this
Let's.
town, not lore of dragons.
Yeah. So do we want to try to go the lore route or the dragon route? I'd say the lore route first.
I mean, I feel like one's on the way to the other, so
All right.
whatever route that is.
Let's do the lore, the city library first.
I'm going back to Norland.
No.
All right, now the Magetown Library is up here, and the city library is down closer to the heart of the city. And y'all are currently up here near Lowland, which the closest one is Magetown Library.
I think we should go to the Mage Town Library first, then, instead of backtracking.
And make sure you look for people that wear a lot of silver or silver colored clothing. It might be our dragon.
You're saying dragons just wear silver?
Well, I mean, it is a silver dragon. Might like silver.
Is this a guess or a thing you know?
Total guess.
Okay. I don't believe him at
Just
all.
shake down. Just shake
I
down
would
everyone that's wearing a whole lot of
also
silver.
quick shout out to don't forget to look for the creepy dolls or anyone that has like dead murderous
Yeah.
eyes.
I'll let you know if I fill a pool.
Also, keep your eyes peeled for a second Eve. Actually, at this point, I want to state I'm going to keep my eyes on our Eve because I want to check and see if somebody's going to try and do a switch out thing.
Didn't we kill that one?
No, it
No.
ran away.
Ran
That
away.
was the one that
We
ran away.
assume it ran away. We just don't know that we have the right one. I will say,
Nobody has said
going off the way that she healed me, a little
We've had-
suspect, a little sus.
Okay, you make it to Mage Town. And it doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary is going on currently. People are milling about, going about their business. You make it to the library. You make it into the door, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are back. Hi."
Yeah,
Help
but
yourselves, whatever.
you point out the way to the dragon section.
The dragon section? I mean, yeah, sure, there's a couple places with dragons. What
Cool.
kind of, what are you looking for with dragons?
Anything that
Biology?
might pertain to this area, lore or region-specific things, and then just information on silver dragons in particular. If
Oh, silver dragons. Okay, yeah. There's actually a couple books on them.
Cool.
And lore-wise, I don't know if we have anything here. Uh, as far as I know of, there's never been a confirmed sighting of one up here in the north. But then again, that's the thing you don't know about them. Could be anyone.
This is true.
Is it you?
Pretty sure if I was a dragon, I wouldn't be working here.
Good point.
I also feel like they would have a little more enthusiasm.
So we need to find somebody who's just really excited about dragons.
I
Is
don't
there
know if they'd be
somebody
excited about
that's just-
dragons. They'd probably be more excited about humans
Maybe.
and elves and any other kind of life.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You find the section that actually has the two books on silver dragons. You notice one of them has had some pages ripped out of it.
Can we look at the table of contents and tell what chapter it would have been taken out of, or
Yeah, there's no table of
subject matter?
contents. It's a handwritten book.
You're telling me somebody didn't have an outline and put it at the very beginning of the book? Jeez,
Nope, the book in
sloppy
question
writing.
is a journal written by someone who was studying dragons.
Okay.
And the author claims to have spent a year living with a silver dragon.
Say where he lived.
Were they living with a silver dragon, or were they living with a silver dragon?
I'm not concerned about that. Or does it say like this area in the northern area? Does it talk about area at all?
No, it does not talk about area at all. The only thing, when looking through the book, it
Are
talks
we all
about the
reading this
warm,
book?
warm air.
Everyone that's around this one book. We don't think there's no place that was like extra warm. You said warm air.
The only thing you noticed about in the environment of where was the place they were at was warm. Never talked about snow anywhere in the book. So its odds are it's not up here in the frozen north where they were living.
That doesn't mean one couldn't be here.
It doesn't mean anything, no.
Question: is there like a geothermal area near this vicinity? Because that
No.
could be warm. Oh.
All right,
God.
Cora, are you going to use your skills to look through the book?
Absolutely. Am I doing society?
Correct.
Oh,
All right. You look through the book, and the first thing that brings your attention in the book is talking about how silver dragons tend to try not to stand out. They don't like to live in luxury. They like to live like common people so they can see what the real lives of everyday people are like. And biologically, there's no mention anywhere in the book that they have any temperature requirements of any kind. So they can survive in any environment.
Is there anything in the book that talks about a, a silver dragon having a different print shown on the ground than human?
Nothing seems remotely mentioning that.
So, dude's wife, likely not the silver dragon.
And she's the one that gave you the note that said to look for the silver.
Right, but still, that's the only person who acted different than
Yeah.
what they seemed like.
I was with
Yes.
you.
That we know
I
of.
was trying to track that thought down in my brain as well. So most likely
And
not in Hightown, most likely not in Magetown. I'm sorry, Magetown or the upper districts.
and from the readings of the books, it looks like silver dragons do have multiple lives in a town because they're never satisfied with just living one life.
I wonder if the mistress having three faces, if she's already identified the dragon and is just trying to find the lair.
They may not even be trying to find the layer. They're trying to find a person to do the job for them. They may know all that.
I might have missed something. I didn't
The,
track that.
the thing they said is they could not get any of them to do the job they wanted done.
Oh, you talking about the kids?
Yes.
Oh, they were trying to get the kids with the
With the special
upperclassmen,
skill.
yeah, to do
Yes.
something. So,
And they couldn't get them to do it. That was the problem.
well,
But then they took off Reuben. They brought him somewhere.
we do
With
already
with
have a. Did they say there were multiple robberies in the city when we were checking into the silver
yes,
case
Yes,
earlier?
there was several fairly
several,
big robberies.
and they were taking a lot of silver.
Yeah. And one of
Which
them involved something with wolf fur.
clearly they were taking it for those discs. That's at least one thing they used it for.
Okay. Is that the? Do we have another book that we can try?
Yes, there's one more book.
All right, let's take a crack at this one as well.
Roll your roll.
Why my brain? Okay. It's like I went to the S's. It's got to be an S. It was a very poor
No.
roll. Yeah. All right.
You notice Core having trouble reading through the book,
Right.
and you realize it's in a different kind of script that goes in a different direction. So Core's reading the book sideways.
Who noticed this?
You do, Hatala.
I'll kind of tilt the book to where it's shown in the right angle to him without really saying anything, just kind of.
You get to make one more roll, Core. Okay. You do manage to read through it a little bit, and it talks about one of the few things that all dragons agree on, and silvers are one of the most known for, is they love strong drink. And that the silver dragons are known to be brokers of selling drinks to the other dragons that can't go to towns.
Could it be the drunkard? Could it be a dragon? I thought him earlier.
And you're muted, Gore.
Ah!
Well,
I was saying they might own a tavern, and they might own a tavern that has a well in the basement, and they might have a child.
Well, we can check them out. But they also, it could be the dude that could handle that really hard hitting drink.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah,
that's what
I
I
thought
was
of him as
thinking.
well.
Wouldn't that be a great cover?
Mm-hmm. All right, Akar, we need to find your friend.
What friend?
Well, we're gonna have to get into a drinking competition with him to see if he really can handle it. So you're gonna have to go head to head with him on those drinks.
I completely forgot all about what you're talking about in this moment. Oh, is this the night you said that I got yeah,
We're gonna put
okay.
a bag of holding in your throat. So when you drink, it goes into the bag of holding.
Can we just put it in my mouth? Like, does it have to be in my throat?
I just don't know how well you can do that. I was
You're
just
right. A
figured that
car
would be
can't
easier.
hold the drink. This might kill
I
you.
mean, I
Oh.
survived. Look, I survived Faith once. From if I'm recalling correctly, that it could have killed me, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to go that route
You don't
again.
remember that day, but you do remember the feeling of the drink.
Yeah.
That's
So
That's a
yeah,
memory that's too vivid to be erased.
you know, to be honest with you, I'm not really willing to roll the dice on that one again.
Okay. We're gonna have to come up with a new plan, or we're just gonna have to abandon the city.
Do the books do they mention like if we were to bring up are you a silver dragon, how would they
You wanna
react?
you wanna take a look?
You know, it doesn't mention anything about that. All it really mentions is that they enjoy common humans more than any other race, and they just love learning everything they can. For the most part, it sounds like when a human is talking about a puppy.
To make ourselves just seem so mundane that this guy just gets so interested and then we're like, okay, he's got to be a silver dragon. I don't, or just ask straight up.
But they're not violent. If anything, most of the time, if they're found out in the book, it claims that they're more known for disappearing afterwards instead of causing a ruckus.
I have an idea. We talk to the guy,
Mm-hmm.
but do it sideline, right?
Mm.
Be like, well, we found out these hags are doing this and they're looking for what they call the silver
Mm.
and they're going to steal something from them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know, do
Side
the
Yeah.
whole,
side talk.
ask him about him like we don't think that he is the one that we're talking. Yeah.
right. And then be like, you know, we'd love to help the silver out, but we don't know who they are. And if it's him, hopefully he'll say something. But if it's not, he's just going to be drunk guy.
So
I think,
But
are
he
we
still
gonna
could be a
hold him
silver and a
Bernie?
drunk guy.
yes,
Okay, just making sure because you didn't say his name, so
because I don't remember
Yeah. We all had no idea.
it.
I was like, are y'all talking about some random drunk dude or
Well,
Bernie?
there.
If that's
Bernie.
his name, then yeah, that guy.
We're talking about the guy that we're talking about.
I mean, apparently we're all talking about the same guy. I hope.
Yeah, Eve can remember that you met him at the bar in Magetown.
We are in Magetown.
All right, so Winky, you're heading this up, right? What? I can't hear you. You have to speak up.
I really don't know what's going on.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Want another butt on your hammer? Because this is how it happens.
We're trying to find a silver dragon.
We think Bernie,
Okay.
the drunk guy, might be the person. And we
Fine.
last seen around the bar in Magetown.
We get into Mage Town.
We are in Magetown. We've been in Magetown. We went to the library in Magetown.
I
When
thought
we were
we weren't
learning,
allowed to go.
when we were learning about the dragons, we were in Magetown.
Okay. Let's go talk to Barn. I think that's his name. Also,
Okay.
Lena and Kinsley.
So this guy, when we do this and we talk about it, he may just like want to go off to where and slink off because we talked about that they just try and leave if there's any kind of confrontation or whatever. So we might have to, if he doesn't admit that he's a silver dragon and he just kind of slinks off, we're gonna have to follow him.
Follow him. I
Okay.
mean, how hard is it to follow a drunk guy?
A drunk guy that's actually a silver dragon, really difficult, I'm sure.
Got a point there.
That, and he's rather small because remember he's a gnome.
Ah, yeah.
All right, so you go to the bar that Eve remembers, and the bartender looks at y'all coming in and goes, "Oh, you guys again. I don't care what you say. I'm not giving him anything."
That's okay. I'm good. Yeah, I forgot like a whole few days after that. So apparently that's not the stuff for me.
Not surprising. Surprised you're alive more than anything.
He's been mostly dead for a while.
Yeah.
Have you happened to seen Bernie for a while?
Of course. Why not? Bernie?
Yeah.
Well, he's usually in here by around 3 o'clock each day.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll have a water.
He's like, all right. Can I get anybody else anything?
Mm, I'll just have a regular ale.
Bravo, beer.
Can I get some crackers?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna feed my rat.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time
Does he
fed your
want
rat.
crackers though?
I'd like to glance around for a guy in an oversized jacket wearing mittens.
What?
I'm looking for Bernie. He's
Guy in an oversized jacket wearing mittens.
yeah, just sitting there with legs crossed.
Is a Weekend at Bernie's reference?
No.
No. Bernie Sanders.
Oh God.
I'm gonna resend the meme that I made. Hold on.
What?
Like way back when.
It was not as well received as I thought it was going to be.
Where's the meme?
Just nobody got it.
Ooh! Is this? Oh. Oh.
Yep. See, I didn't notice anything about that reference. I just knew about Bernie from the ad. Okay. So, do y'all take a table or sit at the bar?
Take a table. So we take a table.
Okay. Do y'all sit in the front of the room, side of the room, back of the room? What?
Middle of the room. So I can hear all the conversations.
Okay. As y'all sitting there drinking the ales that y'all have, the waitress comes around. Can I get anybody some lunch?
Definitely hungry.
Definitely.
What you got?
I'll take anything.
I'll give you the lunch special.
That sounds great.
What's
Perfect.
the special?
What is the lunch special?
The lunch special.
Okay.
We'll all take a lunch
This is a
special.
bar.
Right. That's why I wanted to know what it was. If I was gonna do that or if I was gonna do a liquid lunch.
Everybody will take a lunch special.
She comes back a few minutes later with everybody's lunch special. It looks like a pretty hearty stew with a loaf of bread and some cheese.
Cheese.
Yummy. Hey, Nadette, that's your cheese.
You're not gonna eat yours, right? And take your cars and just go ahead and start
And
eating.
you can smell that the stew, it was stewed with ale.
Sounds really good. I'm going to
Alright.
try and snatch as many pieces of cheese and put them in my soup.
Before he
anyone
takes
else
the
can stop
piece
me.
of cheese, I'm gonna.
What'd you say? You faded out.
Before he gets my cheese, I'm gonna rub it on the side where he has his butt thing on it.
Oh
So you're rubbing cheese on his butt?
man.
That's got a nice sheen to it.
Yeah, gotta
All right.
grease the wheels on this.
After about an hour and a half, you start hearing a little bit of commotion in the bar.
What's wrong?
You hear someone shouting, "No, man, go away!"
I'm gonna go check it out.
Get up and walk over there.
No, just me.
Okay.
Okay. You go walk over there, and as you're walking over there, all of a sudden you hear, "Hey, little man, you got a butt on your hammer?"
You gonna take a closer look? Hit him with it.
You're not speaking.
I'm gonna ask what he's doing.
You're cutting out when you lean back.
Can't.
You can't think sitting up.
I'm gonna ask him what he's doing.
Trying to get a drink.
Is there anyone else around? Because I heard someone say stop.
There's a bunch of tables of people around.
Okay, someone's asking.
So you gonna give me a drink, or just gonna stare at me with your butt hammer?
I'm gonna ask him what his name is.
Have you forgotten me already?
Who is this? That guy we're looking for?
You don't know. You don't remember. You never actually paid attention to what they were looking for. You just know somebody named Bernie.
Thanks, buddy.
I asked for your name.
I am wounded to the quick. You better buy me a drink.
I'm gonna buy him a drink.
Now that's what I'm talking about, my friend.
Wink,
He
Winky.
downs it real quick. Name's Bernie. Don't forget it.
Again.
Winky, I don't. Bernie could hold his liquor. So,
Bernie kind of acted the same.
did he?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Uh-huh.
And so
Bye,
Winky,
Bernie.
he leaves you and starts going to other tables asking for drinks.
Guys, I found Bernie.
Eve, were you thinking it was a hag in disguise?
No, I just think that's a drunk dude getting free drinks from people.
Was it a gnome?
That's. Well, I don't even know.
Y'all aren't there where he's at. He walked across the bar.
Yeah.
Was it a gnome, Winky?
No, I don't know. I
You
lied
don't
to him. No, Winky.
You're a gnome.
I haven't been.
Did you?
I haven't been told
Or...
that. I didn't. Was he tall or
You
short?
actually don't remember.
Oh gosh.
Of course.
Did you write it
But I
down in
know-
your journal?
If I if I find him in the bar, can I see what he looks like again?
Yes. You turn around and look at him. And he's kind of ducked down behind another table because he's short, because he's a gnome.
Okay, he's a no. He's a no. I didn't ask what race he was. Okay.
You didn't ask
Didn't ask.
anything. You just bought him a drink.
I asked for his name and then he walked away.
But he recognized you, right? Is that what you said?
All right, Winky, round 2, get back in there.
Do you know what the plan is?
That's okay. He'll figure out the plan. I'm interested to see where this goes.
Oh, go
Yeah.
for it.
I'm invested.
No,
We don't have all
know.
the money in the
Somebody
world,
tell me the
so-
plan.
Nope, there is no plan.
You're
You
making the
you-
plan.
Babe, tell me my plan. The plan. Or I'm gonna hit you with your butt.
Well, the thing is, Eve, I think we're good on money. We still have like 2 pounds worth of silver left. That's just the plates that we picked up.
We're just knocking little pieces off of a butt.
The thing, the thing that
Well,
confused
we
me.
have the discs. The other 2 discs we didn't melt.
The thing that confused me was he called me little guy, but we're the same height.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. That's why I
I
didn't
mean,
know
it's
what
just a
race
way
he
that
was.
people talk to each other. I mean, it could insinuate though that this is really a dragon, but I would think he would be better at acting than that. You are a little guy.
He was drunk.
Was he?
And Bernie comes over as y'all are talking. No, look, he stands right next to Winky. See, I'm half an inch taller. He's a little guy.
Hey,
I'm tall for our kind.
Bernie. Remember
You
how we
remember
were?
my name? That's wonderful. Can I have
We
a drink?
remember how we were looking for the hags and everything before. Do you remember that?
I don't know. My whistle is very dry.
Well, you helped us out a lot back then, so we definitely want to repay that with some drinks. So if you sit
Hey,
with us a bit,
you heard him.
we're gonna get them around.
Can I wait? Can I go to the bartender and ask him who this guy is?
It's Bernie.
She just
You go to the
doesn't trust.
bartender. He's preparing that strange drink you remember.
Okay? Is he gonna give it to someone? Okay, I'm just gonna wait then.
He's gonna give it
He's
to
like sitting
Bernie.
there. Are you gonna
It's
bring it to him?
Bernie's drink.
To him, that's Bernie.
Yeah, that's Bernie. He's the only one that can drink this crud. I
Okay.
use it to clean the pots.
What? What?
Oh, I believe him. So I'll bring the drink over to him.
Bernie
So
takes it.
while he's drinking,
Oh,
we talk about, man, we were looking all over the place trying to find these hags, and your information helped out quite a bit because it found out there were definitely hags, but I don't think we got them all. We're not too sure about that. Is there a lot of background noise with me?
Yes.
Okay,
too much.
somebody else do this.
Okay, I don't know the plan.
Okay, Car.
What's the
Oh, me. Okay. Well, so we found. I guess
He comes over and gives you a hug. My drinking buddy. Yeah,
What's
good
up,
guy.
buddy? That almost killed me. I completely forgot like 2 days.
You forgot 2 days?
Uh
That's not
huh.
normal. And all of a sudden, he kind of makes a little serious sound. When did that happen?
supposed to forget 3 days?
I would assume 3 days ago. I don't know. I forgot.
And he's like, hmm. Oh, wow, what was that?
When was the last time
Drink
we?
has a little bit more kick than I thought.
Ooh, when did we
Then he
drink with
turns
you?
to the bartender. You don't use it to clean your pots, do you? That's a waste of good stuff.
All right. So we heard them say we found out that they were going to be going to Silver's lair, and we'd like to help the Silver out, but we don't know where to find them. We don't. We're trying to get more information. Have you heard anything about that kind of thing?
He looks around at each of you. Well, I don't know anything about the Silver's lair,
Is he talking normally now?
but yeah, those hags are a real pain in the keister.
Why
Oh,
is
we
he
know.
talking? He's
We
talking
know.
like
Tangled
he's
with
not
them?
drunk.
We fought a couple of them. We killed 2 of them. Then several of them ran away, and we don't like that idea. So we're trying to stop them.
Hmm.
I don't think he's drunk. He's not talking like it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, hmm. I say is a couple days ago, 4 days ago. Some poor kid got splatted trying to break into my basement.
Man,
Interesting.
Was it one of the academy kids?
I'm assuming so.
Hmm.
He was dressed in rags and smelled horrible.
You
Thought it was a drunk.
smell like a car right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Hmm.
you need to clean your car if it smells that bad.
You tried. We did clean it.
We did try. Yes, we did prestidigitation. Yeah, it didn't work.
I meant to ask, when was the last time we saw you? How many days ago was that?
Um, you don't remember?
No.
None of us
Was it like a
remember.
Well,
week ago or?
We could
let's
go. We could
see.
go.
As far as I can remember, you guys have been here for about a week now.
Okay.
And you've met me at least twice.
Okay.
The first time didn't seem to stick.
Uh, Getting that feeling. Yep.
We don't.
Could
That
we?
happens a lot.
Yeah. Could we help you with your basement situation?
Well, the problem, it's no longer there.
Oh, basement disappear.
Well, somebody else came in later on and finished the job the first one started, and the defenses sorta did their thing.
You blew up a kid.
Now, that was the first one. He got splatted.
What?
Did it take it to another plane or something?
No, they broke in, and then after they broke in, the place crashed.
Oh, it's a hole.
You on a plane?
So,
And the
oh,
dip. I'm gonna kick this one over to you. It sounds like an excavation type situation.
Alrighty.
Let's go underground. See if it's there.
How do we want to do this?
Oh,
I was hoping you could fill us in on that.
That's why we threw it to
Um,
you.
it might be underground, the basement.
I mean, do we want to just cut into the floor and see if we can get into the basement? Do we want to?
Would your defenses still be active?
I wouldn't imagine so after they went off.
Hmm.
I could meld through stone and go take a peek, but then if I don't return, all you can do is go check it yourself.
Um, are you opposed to us getting in there and looking around?
If you can, there's nothing there.
Do you have any inkling as to what these boys may be after?
That's a bit of a tricky subject.
We could buy a barrel and take it with us back to a more private location if you'd like.
Don't worry about that. He thinks over to the bartender, signals him, and the bartender pours another drink and brings it over to him. He takes it and starts sipping on it. Let's see. I have a nice little relic, something my daddy gave to me. Believe it was his daddy's first. Maybe further back, don't know. But it allows us to live in an area and make sure no one remembers us. We don't know how it works. Just been in the family for years. That's how we've been living in this town since the mines first opened.
Can I draw the medallion the kid from the academy was wearing? The one that prevented memories from getting altered? See if it was resembled anything like that.
Were you the one that copied it?
I copied it.
I'll ask Atala to do that then.
I should already have it in my journal.
Yeah.
So I'll show that.
Oh, I've seen that. That looks a lot like the relic. I think that symbol's on it somewhere. Have you seen the relic?
We met a kid from the academy that had this, except for instead of it preventing or making people forget, it helped you remember.
The kid? Because the relic's pretty big.
Oh, I mean, this was like a necklace type situation, medallion.
No, not the same thing.
I think
Mm.
the relic may be more in scope, and this is a piece of magic that's similar on it.
Okay. Would said piece still be in your basement?
I'm fairly certain no, because that's what the magic was protecting.
Well, okay.
And did this was stolen around the time memory problems began in this town?
There's memory problems?
We're having memory problems. Many of the people in town are having memory problems.
But they don't remember having memory problems.
Thank you,
Great.
Winky.
That's just wonderful. I think someone may know how to use the darn thing.
It would seem so.
Never mind.
Well, that's not good. Because something my daddy told me was never to let the humans get a hold of it.
I'm
What?
not human.
I
Well-
believe that hags have gotten it.
Yeah, it might not be
I
human.
imagine that's probably worse.
I would assume so.
I don't think y'all are making the situation better.
I'd like
Oh,
to
well, I just
take
wanted
a.
just to point out what we.
Dude, what if he said that and they said we're ending here right after he said it?
We still
We
got a
got
few minutes left in
30 minutes too
the
early.
sode. I'd like to take a quick moment and kind of describe what we've been hearing about the mistress and possibly that being the night hag, the dreams. But in particular, I want to focus in on this shadowy woman and see if there's any pieces there that could that he could help out with.
When you mentioned the mistress, he's like, now that she beast I have heard of. She came to town not too long ago, started messing with people's heads. I don't
Okay.
know what she was looking for, but she apparently found something interesting and juicy.
Interesting. Um.
I ain't never heard nothing about no shadowy nothing.
Apparently
But
it's.
this mistress, from what I understand, she's doing someone's bidding.
So she's working for someone.
Most of them hags ain't got the wherewithal to do all the eviling on their own. They just evil by nature, not by desire.
Do we still have any scrap pieces of that pot with the dark?
No
Uh,
one mentioned bringing any of that with you.
well,
Yeah, I know I didn't collect or anything.
maybe Eve or Hatal, you guys were looking over it. Can you describe it at all?
Yeah, I can go over it. And also the fact that I was the only one who was able to see it.
He's like, well, I don't know too much about that. That sounds religious. You being a cleric and all. The little holy doodad gives it away.
Yeah. Eve, do we need to try to check out a clerical library or anything to try to track down this dark priest uh, situation? Am I saying that right? Dark priest? Is that what was said?
Well, that's not really, I mean, it's just, it could be a dark lady priest cleric thing. It's just the twisted version of what I learned becoming a cleric. That's all. So, I could look into some books, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Unfortunately, her deity is more worshipped around the coast than it is anywhere else, so you're not going to find a temple of hers.
Yeah.
We can Hatala is pretty close.
Erasma.
Oh, that would link up with the necromancy part of it, maybe. Um, is there any reason to actually check out your basement, or are we just fixing your basement for you?
Well, there ain't no fixing it,
I think
but
what
you
we
might
need
be able
to
to
do
learn
is,
something, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
if anything, I think what might help you the most is if we can find this relic that may have been taken
I would
and get
much
it back
prefer
to
it.
you.
I mean, if we can still learn something, it might be worth the effort to get into the basement.
Sure, we can go on now.
Okay.
And the bartender hands him a baggie.
Is that just for the road?
Yeah, well, I come in for lunch. And as he stands up to go, he's like, all right, y'all ready? All right, guys, I'm not going to hassle you no more. I'm going to head on out here.
All right.
And he slowly starts drunk walking towards the door.
Should we all just do as he
With 'em.
does?
No, I'm gonna I'll walk normal.
I'm home too.
But that's his play.
As he's
Well,
wandering all around, after he gets maybe half a block away from the bar, he reaches into the bag, pulls out a mutton stick, and just, and you notice he's not swaggering nearly as much as he's walking. After another block, his path immediately takes through a small alley through a couple buildings. It's really tight, and when you get to the other side, you now see a probably a half elf is what you guess, eating the same piece of mutton.
huh.
And he's not drunk anymore. He's walking with clear purpose.
Hmm. Is it
Interesting.
someone you know?
It's
Me?
him.
It's him? Oh, it's just another version of him. Okay.
Same person.
Did he like?
After
It's not. We didn't see both of them at once.
I thought we were
That's what he's
right
saying.
behind him, following him.
We
you were
were.
following him, which means he was a few steps ahead of you, and he got to a blind alley,
Oh,
turned in
okay.
it.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
missed
When
it.
y'all
So
get to the
we didn't
blind
see it.
alley, you
We
see a
saw
different
what,
person walking.
I got you.
but they have the same mutton. It's the same person. We're
I'm
being told
sorry,
without
I just
being
missed
told.
the
Yes.
transition. That was on
You
me.
missed the severed head. We got it. Move on.
Try to
Ask
talk
him a
to the
question.
And he slows down and he's talking to y'all. So, fellas, it shouldn't be long. We're getting close. And he has a totally different sounding voice and everything now.
Cool trick.
He's like,
Not-
trick.
I'm not mentioning
Ish.
anything. We're just following along with it.
Oh, I was talking about Nita. He was showing me something.
He can
He
change
does
into
a
a
twirl
tree.
around. He does a twirl around, and you can tell he's got that schmarmy, like, yeah, look on him. As he does a little twirl around, his clothes are even totally different now, too. And his lapel flurls with him as he goes. He's like, I just look good.
I want to lean into Hatala and like, so we're supposed to not notice that he just completely changed clothes, personality, and voice. We're not supposed to notice that.
And
You don't have to know.
He enjoys the play. He enjoys the act.
All right. I think at
All
this
we got to do
point,
is be in it.
I think at this point he knows that we know.
Right. So why not play into it?
As he's walking by, a lady's like, "Hi," and he's like, "I'll see you later." He's basically doing the Spider-Man strut.
he's a dude, bro.
And some ladies are like, you can tell the look on some people's faces, like, him again. Some guys are like, man. And other guys are like, if I could just kick his butt. You could just tell he's well known in this area. After following him for another 30 minutes, he cuts through another alley and comes out, and he's a different person again. This time he is a tall, somewhat non-muscular, but still built human who is prim, proper, and looks like he is stern. He has the walking air of a judge. And he's just strutting. And everyone is like avoiding eye contact with him. He comes up to a house, raps on the door, and a person opens it up and says, "Oh," and ushers him in real quick. And he stands at the door waiting, and the guy's like, "Okay." And as y'all approach, he's like, "Now, you boys and girls, remember, I told you we're not talking business till we get into the office. Not for the ears of the commoners."
We'll follow silently.
And as he goes in, he looks at the man sitting there. He goes, "Now, remember, official business, you get gone." And the guy's like, "Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir." And then he takes you into a big office study where he has this giant desk with a big chair at it. It is the most luxurious desk and chair you've seen. He closes the door, sits down, spins around, puts his feet up. Whew, this is the worst one. And the voice sounds really strange coming out of the face you're looking at. Because the voice sounds young and boisterous, but the face is a stern, 50-year-old's face.
Why did you choose this one?
Nobody messes with my house.
That's a good call.
Yep, except for the people who want to get mad at me for judging them. I'm one of the local judges and the magistrate.
It's impressive that you're able to keep up all the bruises without stumbling upon something or somebody not being able to find you. I'm very impressed.
My personalities are well known for their unreliability at points. The drunk is the easiest. No one expects him to be anywhere other than for lunch because I love that bar. The judge, he only works once a month, and then the rest of the time he spends holed up studying the law. And then the pretty boy, well, he just kind of comes and goes as he pleases.
Interesting.
Well, let's
I got a
get
couple more, but I don't deal with them regularly.
business.
All right, so what's
Take
going on?
the hags.
Oh yeah, those. Oof, they have made me so angry. Woo! Okay, I guess best bet would be to head down to what's left of the basement.
See if we can find some clues.
He
Searching for clues.
moves a chair to the side and a table, and then the floor just kind of opens up and there's a ladder going down.
Searching for
And he just
clues.
hops. And you're muted,
Oh, all
Corey.
right.
How far down was that?
It's about a 30-foot drop.
Well, I'm gonna climb down there.
Gonna drop a rope.
I'm
There's a
climbing.
ladder.
Oh,
There's
there's a
the
ladder? Okay.
I'm
I
still
mean,
climbing.
if you need a rope and a ladder, I mean, go for it, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna still climb down.
Cord grabs the rope and like goes down walking.
Y'all make it to the bottom, and you can see this has been carved by something. Your guess is bare hands.
Ooh.
And it goes down a little bit and then kind of arcs down a little bit more. And then there is a section of caved in area. He stops. There used to be a door here.
Look, I got
He
you.
starts looking around. I don't see it no more.
I got you.
Nadette, you're up.
No. Wait,
Oop.
wait,
Winky said
wait.
he's got something going on.
Oh, you got something?
Club hammer.
Wait,
He
wait,
said
wait.
door.
He
It's a
said there
pile of
used to
rubble.
be a door.
I don't care. He said door.
Y'all are all suffering from cornesia.
Asia.
He literally just went.
So Winky
"Let's get
starts
door."
bashing at the rocks.
He's like, there used to be a door here. Winky's like,
Which
oh, there's
side of the
still
hammer
some
is
door
he
right
using?
here. I'll take care of it for you.
The rest of it. Don't worry, no more door left.
Which side of the hammer is Winky using?
What side?
I'll make a corridor through to replace the broken
I
doorway.
said
But he's not like he's getting in front of you. You're swinging at the rocks, and he's doing his thing behind you.
Just like, ta-da! It's done.
Good job, Winky.
Need a cast for that.
Yes,
when
you need to
Nenev's
roll.
done, can I accidentally drop my hammer on his face? Accidentally.
You can't drop your hammer on his face, considering he's taller than you.
My tamer's taller than both of us.
That's still not dropping.
How do I
Oh.
cast?
Okay. You managed to remove enough rubble to find where the doorway was.
All right.
The door itself is gone, and the rubble has come in from the inside of the room.
All right. I'll do it again.
Your wand, you
Yes.
can't do it again, whether you risk you breaking it.
Oh. Well, then I'll
Okay.
use my skill.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Teeter, teeter, teeter.
I'll
You're
use my
done.
hero point and roll it again.
Okay.
Roll.
Oh, wow. Just wasn't meant to be. All right, Winky, you're up.
Let's go.
We'll just get out of
Winky's
the
not
way.
going to smash his way into the dirt.
I mean, he was trying.
Core,
so I
Core
figured-
reaches in his bag and brings out a shovel.
I was casting and I looked down and saw my thumb.
Can I have the shovel? A shovel, not the shovel.
Yes, you can have this
Okay.
shovel.
I shovel this up.
And the guy's sitting there kind of curious as to what's going on because he saw Nita like,
He's constipated.
He says, seen your impotence.
well, Nita, you can try again. It's not like you broke it.
Right.
You just didn't succeed. Or you could spend one of your daily points. It almost got that one again.
Yeah. If this doesn't work, I'll use a daily point. But
All right, you've managed to clear a 10-foot area into the room.
all right, is the room still like full of rocks?
There's still rubble all throughout the room.
All
If
right,
you burn a point, you should be able to restore the room's walls.
that's what I'd like to do.
Okay? You burn a point and actually reconstruct the walls of the room. And the guy's like, "Ooh, pretty." He pats you on the back of the head. Pretty. He's like, "Man, that could be handy at parties. Here, I'll make a room." And he looks at you and does a sniff.
What the?
Sucks.
I'm gonna do
Oh, he
thumbs
knows the
down.
situation.
And then he walks into the room. Yep. Empty. This room was full of stuff, including the relic.
What?
How did they get it all out?
He goes over to the side of the room, and in the floor, one of the tiles that got repaired, he pulls it up real quick, and there's a passageway down into the into the caverns.
Mm.
Is it just a hole with no ladder or anything like that?
Car, any chance you can
Yep, it's just a hole.
track any of it?
I get to climb.
Well, I'd have to get down the hole, but possibly. I mean, carrying stuff out that would possibly be pretty heavy would leave some decent indentions, unless they
The
covered their
the
tracks.
passageway is smooth stone with nothing to hold on to. You have to just climb with raw talent.
I'm gonna pull
Hey.
the rope out that we have tied together, tie a bowline in one end, throw it around Winky, and push him off
No,
into the hole.
You didn't
no,
want to do
I'm
a
going to.
car?
No,
If
no.
he even tries to do that, I'm hitting him with my hand.
I will happily athletic skills.
But no, I have to say this. Winky had said, I am climbing down.
Yeah,
I
I'm
already
just
said
That was
that.
the first thing Winky said. So Needip sneaking up on him while he's preparing to climb down and pushing him down faster is not out of character.
Can I try to dodge it if I sense it
Yeah,
coming?
just ask Eve.
No,
And
you were in
he-
the middle of going down. When all of a
Good.
sudden a loop of rope went over you and you went down faster.
It's kind of like, oh, I'm about to jump in the pool, and then somebody pushes you when you're trying to jump.
Mhm.
You're
You may
going.
have gone, but you didn't have any leverage.
you Scooby Dooed over the
You're
hole.
going either way.
Yes. So now, Winky, you are dangling down the side of a really smooth corridor, and you see down beneath you, thanks to your low light vision, that there is a pile of rubble underneath you. Looks like a
Yum.
bunch of the stone from the room fell down.
Can we tell how much of the rope has gone down the hole with
Well,
him?
if it that probably would have really hurt, and I would have died.
Yeah, aren't you glad we helped?
You didn't help. I was completely fine on my own.
You would have died. You
I'm
can't. I
gonna-
can't hear you. You're down in the hole.
I'm
How,
gonna go.
how
Anyways,
far down in the
after
hole is
about
he?
after about 50 feet, he touches the ground.
All right. So he's on the ground. Do we have somewhere we can tie this off to?
Make a place to tie it off to. That's
Okay.
your
The
straight.
guy points to the slab he just moved.
I will put the rope around the slab and tie it off.
Yeah, he lifts it up for you to tie it all the way around and then sets it back down with a loud clunk.
You could have created something to.
All right. I'll go down next, and I'll just kind of loop around the rope and rappel down.
Okay. You make it down without too much trouble because you have a rope.
All right. Before anybody brings any light down here, I'd like to look around and see if there's anything I can see.
All right.
Jeez, garbage rolls tonight.
You do not see anything, but as you're taking steps around to look, you step on something soft and fall over.
All right.
What did he step on?
We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Can I see what he stepped on since I'm already down there?
Down here, your low light vision is not enough to see around.
Then I'll just go. It's torch.
Well, it's
And-
probably a body, because remember, he can't see things at the same temperature as the air.
Yeah. I'm going to use a torch to see what this is.
All right, you light your torch and you are looking at a person.
A dead person.
Does
Or
not
just-
look dead. They've got rocks covering their legs, and they're unconscious.
Needham, you just stepped on this poor guy.
Are
I'm
they
gonna help-
unconscious
Got them
because
first.
Meetup stepped on them?
I'm gonna help them get out of this level.
There's heavy rubble covering their legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna help them out of the level.
Make athletic check.
Cool, yeah. I also have that belt, I believe, so
I'll help him out too.
you're on the floor.
Well, then I stand up.
Between the two of y'all, you manage to clear his legs out.
Okay.
All right. If we yell up to the other people, can they hear us?
No, probably not.
If you yell, yes.
All right.
You go, yeah, I'll help this guy.
I'll yell up. Hey, Eve, we got some injured people down here. Gonna need some
It's
healing.
one person.
I didn't want to go down the hole. Okay.
Need if it's one person, it's not. It's not.
I'm gonna prepare to catch her, just in case.
What?
I'll make my way.
All
Downtown.
right, going down, you don't have to
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, sweet. All right.
You have a rope that you can rappel down, and you can just take 10, which is enough to go down slowly.
Got it. Got it.
All right, she slowly shimmies down the rope,
Hey.
and it looks like a human.
Okay.
It's his
So
They
legs.
are
I'm
fairly
guessing-
badly injured, and one of their legs looks mangled.
Yeah, wait, he needs help.
Well, I'll just do
I'm gonna-
a
Do we at the top? Have y'all said anything to us?
regular.
What's going on?
He screamed.
You would've-
Oh.
you would've
We
heard
need
that
help
before,
down
too,
here.
Eve.
He screamed about an injury. That's all you
Okay.
heard.
He's like, I rolled
Remember,
my ankle. I need help.
the hags were trying to get humans to do their work for them, so
Yeah, let's
just making y'all know that it's probably somebody innocent.
need to get battle ready. Just in
didn't do-
case.
Oh wait, that's strong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
It's supposed to be D10s.
Yes. Just do 3d10.
Outside.
All right. You heal them up, and their leg is still not great, but all their wounds have healed up, and they're starting to cough.
So
Hey,
they're awake.
you have a name, my guy?
Oh. Oh, my head.
You okay?
Oh.
Does it look like he's okay?
Now that you've healed him.
He's looking better, but he's looking also like he hasn't eaten in a couple days.
Let's give him some bacon.
Well, that's for the ghost.
No, give him the magical bacon.
Give him some food. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And some water.
I got some apple juice.
Where did we get apple juice from?
Apples.
The apples.
Where did we get apples?
Quick
You didn't-
When
question.
did you have time to pick apples?
No, I just found it in my bag.
And then juice the apples.
I found it in my
Anyways.
bag when we started
Hey,
forgetting
look,
stuff.
I don't think this is a pressing matter. Let's move on.
That would have been better if it was oranges.
Put apples in a press. Come on.
I would say this. I'm not impressed.
Oh my god.
I don't think
As
this
you're
is
helping him, giving him some food, he's like, thank you so much. Oh, did you say something?
We asked you for your name, sir.
they weren't having a very fruitful conversation. What were you
Shut up,
doing
you
down
dip.
here?
What?
We asked you for your name, sir.
Oh, Professor Lufkin. And that'll be it for now.
Achievement.
Game over.
Dun, 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 dun.
Tell them to come down and.
Well,
I don't have
everyone.
the mic.
Thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of Shard Hunters.
That weird-
What's that?
You got announcements?
Voice again.
Yeah, announcements. We have a Discord. I don't think anyone has dropped it into the chat, but we have one.
Race to drop.
We'll try to do a
Ah!
better job of getting things set up so that's out there. But we have a Discord, Way of the Dice. Eve, are you dropping stuff on any other social platforms?
TikTok, she was.
TikToks?
Yeah, we have some TikToks. But nothing else for
Okay.
anything right now.
All right. We got
I'll
stuff.
say we have been
We do
playing
have-
Valheim, but we really haven't been streaming it. It's just bad on us. We just really need to apologize because we just got excited about playing and we've just been playing.
We had a lot of plans set up, and then, all right, this is how we're going to start, and then it's turned in, okay, we've made it through the first 3 bosses, and oh yeah, we need
wait,
to
this-
apologize.
And y'all were having technical difficulties at first, trying to get everything
Yeah.
set up correctly, too.
Yeah.
We still haven't gotten it where we want it because
Yeah, that's true.
Where
I
we
mean, granted,
want
we
it would
haven't.
be on a car's computer.
Yeah, and that didn't ever happen, but we just kept playing.
What?
And it's been pretty fun. We're playing with some Valheim Plus, and
Yeah,
some other
some mods
fun
for it.
little
I think it
mods.
was 50 to 60 mods we have
It
programmed
got
in.
ridiculous.
That
But
was one of
anyways,
the technical difficulty issues there, is making sure everything got transferred over properly.
All right. Yeah, we check us out though. We have streams.
Every
Dirk
Saturday.
Dork is Hatala's handle. Akar, you want to throw out your handle, and then after that, Nadep. And
MoLouder_, that's me on Twitch. I haven't really been playing a lot, but trying to get back into the swing of things. Had a lot going on here, but
and you're doing more than
coming
just
soon.
Valheim, right? You got
Oh yeah, I got a lot more.
Got Rocket
I
League.
pretty much do game of the day type thing.
okay. Nadep, are you still streaming, or are you?
occasionally, if you see me on, it'll be on Knee-Dep Re-Rap.
Back.
You're-
What?
It's my name, and you'll see my name in the chat. You follow me there.
Yeah.
Winky, are you streaming at all?
I stream a little bit.
All right. You want to say your name?
It's Frankenator.
Frankinator. All right.
43.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, I think we're gonna call it here today, folks. It's been fun. I think we achieved some things.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we all remember at the start of next session so that we can all do a
Next
good
session, we wake up in an alleyway.
what did we
No
do?
idea where we are.
All right.
No.
All right. Well, all right, folks. Bye.
Adios.
See you.
Bye.